I think we're live now. I think.
Just play me.
I mean, I don't know.
I didn't get a notification.
Yeah, we're live.
I still didn't get a
Check me.
notification.
We're live. Hello. Hello. Start talking. Yeah, we're live.
Mark ass.
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, what the heck?
I want to hear
Okay.
my own.
Alright.
Sure. Let me just
Alright,
share this.
Do
Okay.
you hear it, Brandon?
Yes.
What do I sound like?
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah.
Dude.
Do I really sound? Was that
How long
me?
did it take for John to make that?
Like
10 hours.
like an hour.
He didn't tell you what it is. He just made it and gave it to you or something.
Well, I told him to do something for the podcast, and he did.
John's a G.
Okay, we're live now. I guess.
He just made that.
So what is
I
up,
don't
guys?
know.
This is our live stream. This is our podcast that I started, that I funded, and everything. This is it. This
John
is
just
it.
went on. He
So-
just went on Microsoft
Hey,
Paint and got like the already made like
Template.
circle. Yeah.
No, he
template.
actually used. Never
Yeah, I
mind.
know we're joking.
Doesn't matter.
He just did color.
The template. Just added color.
All right. So, what do you guys want to talk about?
My cruise first.
Yeah, we should
I've been
talk
saving
about Brandon's cruise.
Your cruise.
Wow. I'm gonna go like day by day because I hated
We'll leave
it.
timestamps in the
I'm-
description.
No, we won't.
Some
No, we
stuff's
won't.
kind of.
No, we won't.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
know about
You
that.
know, we'd have to
What?
rewatch the whole entire thing.
But
Take a
Then-
second.
A second. We'd have to rewatch
I'll
the
do
full
it.
hour.
Then. I'll do it. So people can like skip through if they want to. Like, what if they're like, I don't want to hear about this or that, and like
Then fuck them.
dang.
alrighty, Brandon, tell us about your cruise. You were on a
Okay.
cruise for like a whole
Yeah.
week.
Tell us about the cruise.
Yeah.
So how'd it
Wait,
start
should we
out?
introduce ourselves?
No, not really.
Nah, who cares? It doesn't matter.
No?
You can say our
Okay.
names because I don't want
No.
to say my name.
No, it's fine. No, don't. It's cool. Just go ahead.
Wait,
Talk about your
wait,
damn cruise.
So Monday we left the house and then I guess we went to the Carnival cruise because for Dylan's birthday we went to Long Beach.
What the hell's a carnival cruise?
It's just some giant cruise. It's the fun ship. It looks like, like it looks like the clown emoji. This looks like a giant joke on water.
Was it fun? Or, I mean,
No.
did it look cool?
No.
Was there clowns?
I told you it looks like a clown ship. Like we have a you can see
Carnival?
it in there. It's like the tiny little ship next to the apple things. Like no one can see it, but
I think I see it.
I would go bring it, but I don't want to get a.
It's fine. All right.
So yeah, Monday we got there. I already knew we were going there because I walked in on my mom and dad. That sounds weird. They were like buying the
Whoa.
tickets. They were
Why'd you
buying
say
the
that?
tickets, and then they're like Chismoso, blah blah, and I was like whatever. I know we're going on a dumb
Rosy.
cruise now. And then I didn't think much about it. And they're like keep it a surprise for Dylan. And then Dylan thought we were going to Australia. I don't know why. And then I said no, and he's like, "Are you going to Europe?" And the whole time he thought we were taking a plane out of America or something.
To the Black Plague.
The Black Plague. And then we got there. We finally get on the ship. And then I said, now what? Because there's nothing to do. And then we set sail. No more Wi-Fi.
For how
No-
long?
No more LTE. Thursday.
Till
Or-
Thursday.
Wait, you left on Thursday?
No, I left on Monday and I didn't
Oh.
get anything till... Well, I got some
Thursday?
stuff. Like, we made stops
Oh, yeah.
throughout the places. Like, Catalina Island,
Ooh.
Mexico. And between stopping there, I
So
was able to send my streaks.
Where did the ship go to?
We went from Long Beach to Catalina Island to Mexico, and then on Thursday they had this thing called like Fun at the Sea, where we literally just went in a giant circle the whole day for no
That's
reason.
cool.
And then today's Friday, I'm back. That was
Pretty
it.
cool.
But then Monday nothing to do. Then there's like this club.
Yeah, what happened with the kids
There's
and all that, and
two
the Civil
clubs.
War and all that?
Clubs 15 through 17, and they call it Club O2, so Club Oxygen Gas, because I'm in chemistry and I know this stuff. Club Oxygen Gas.
That's pretty
And then you got Club Circle C. I don't know what that meant. That was like I think 11 through 14.
Oh,
and
so it's
then-
like an age thing.
Yeah, and my mom said, "Are you guys should go into Club Circle C?" And I was like, "Mom, I can't. I'm 16. That one's for like up to 14." And then
She's like, you'll blend in.
well, I don't know. We get these like key cards with our names on it.
Oh.
And then like they scan it everywhere you go. And then we went to my club first. Cause like mom was like, you should go, and we're like, no, because there's a bunch of flashing lights. And I took a video and it said 12-year-old rave, and there's a bunch of like kids just like jumping around
Fortnite
everywhere.
dance.
I put it
Yeah,
on my
I
story,
saw that, I saw that.
12-year-old
Fortnite
rave.
dances.
There was little kids
Yeah,
dancing and all
And then
that.
Oh god, I went to my club first because I thought, wow, this place sucks. And then I went in, and then like all the kids started looking. These are my age though, my age kids, and they all started staring at me. And I literally said, "Yeah, I'm gonna go. I don't know what to do." And I left. They're all just staring at me, and then we decided to go to Dylan's club. And the dude was like super cool. His name was Alvin. I'll never forget Alvin. And then he like scanned Dylan's card. He's like, "How old are you, buddy?" And Dylan's like, 14. Like, "Oh, you're good." And then he's like, "All right, how old are you?" And I didn't know if, when they scan your cards, I didn't know if it said your age. So I just said, and I was thinking whether I should lie to him or just tell him my age. And then I was about to say, I don't know for some reason. So I told him, I'm 16, but Dylan needs help because he has like anxiety.
Social anxiety.
He's like, "Oh yeah, I guess you could help him, man." I was like, "All right, thanks." I walked into the club and then we immediately went right to the PS4s because they had them, but they didn't have online, so we were just playing FIFA 18 offline.
Was there a time limit, or could you
No,
just stay
they
there?
just had a ton of them. They had like 7 PS4s in there,
Sounds interesting.
And
Brandon,
then-
you should like.
each with
Take
a
us to a
video.
cruise, you know.
And
Yeah,
then
you should like cruise.
you had
tour.
like the cool kids in there who sat in like this big circle and they were loud.
Whoa.
And then I was like, wow, these kids look like, I don't know if they're all like young. And I heard them tell me like, "Oh yeah, I can't wait to go to high school next year." I was like, I should not be here. And then I went to the window because I have a window looking out to the ocean. And then this one girl comes up to me. She says, "What are you looking at?" And I said, "I don't know. It's weird just seeing everything black outside with nothing out there." And then she says, "It would be a shame if we fucking sank, wouldn't it?"
What?
And then I said, "What the hell?" And then she just left. She ran away, and I was like, okay.
Wait, so how old was this girl? Like how?
13.
13?
I remember this
Heck?
specifically. She was the loudest. She's like
Was
the
she
loud
edgy?
Mexican one. No, not really. And then,
Yes.
yeah, she just left. And then they just all left the room, and then, like, we were playing Smash Bros. With this Asian kid who's like, "You guys suck," like, every 5 seconds.
Being an Asian kid from
Yeah.
Shazam, huh?
And,
Well,
yeah,
okay.
they had, like, a big TV just for Smash. And then they all came back, and they were playing a Never Have I Ever game, the kids.
Oh.
And then I kind of wanted to join in, but I didn't want to, like, burst in, like, on their little thing. I didn't want to get used to them, because Alvin's like, "Hey, like, I know, like, you can't be here, but I'm being nice and letting you in here. Like, just letting you know you can't really be in here tomorrow. I'm just being nice." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." So I didn't want to get too attached to the kids, like, because they were pretty nice.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get, like, close with them. And they're like, "Hey, you two," and they pointed at me and they're like, "Come here." And we went to their, like, giant circle. There's, like, 15 kids in the circle.
Yeah.
And then we're like, "What?" And they're like, "We're going to play Never Have I Ever, and you two have to play." We're like, "All right." I was all right with it. And then Dylan just sat on the edge because he's like, "I'm too innocent to play." And he's literally just sat on the outside, like, "All right, Dylan." They're like, "You're going to watch us do, to make sure we don't get too nasty." And he's like, "Okay."
What
Too
And then-
nasty.
And then, like, 'cause you know 13-year-olds,
Yeah,
like,
these 13-year-olds
they're like,
go
"Never have I
crazy.
ever masturbated." You had to, like, hold up your
Ew.
fingers. And if you have done it, you had to, like, lower a finger. And
Really?
everyone got 10. And then
That's weird.
it was just weird in
didn't
front
know
of Dylan. I was like, "Oh, okay." And I just slurred my fingers. He just gave me this look, and I was like, I didn't know what to tell him. They're like, "All right, your turn. You ask a question." And I wanted to be like the funny guy, because you know I'm always loud, and I wanted to get used to them already,
Yeah.
because they were cool. And I was like, "Never have ever been on the water slide." And they all gave me this like disgusted look. They said, "We're playing nasty games." They're like, "Yeah, that's something nasty." And I was like, "Yeah, I can't go. Skip me." And then this one, I forgot what he said. He said like, "Never have I ever kissed a girl on the cruise," because
Whoa.
these kids just met the day before. All of them. No one knew each other. They all met on Monday, and I met them on Tuesday. So they were all
Yeah.
cool with each other. They're like, "Oh, never ever checked someone out on the cruise, or
What
never
the-
ever smoked weed, or never ever like done this." And I was kind of standing there,
done the weed.
and then and then near the end, this black girl stands up, and then I'm talking, and it's like, "Sir, sir." No one calls me sir, and I look over at her, and she's like, "How old are you?" And I was like, 16. They're like, "What? You're 16?" I was like, "Yeah." And then I point, I'm like, "That kid's 14. Like, don't even start looking at me." They're like, "That kid's 14?" To Dylan, and he looked ashamed. He looked sad.
Ah.
And I was like, "Yeah, pretty much." I'm like,
He's
"Don't
tiny.
get used to me being here, because I'm gonna have to be gone basically tomorrow." And they're like, and the girl's like, "All right, sir." She's like,
Why is she calling you sir?
"I don't know."
How old is she?
They were all 13.
Oh.
Except this one kid. He's like literally like he's
30.
like 5.
What if the kids were 30? It was Alvin, huh? That
Taller
one
than
guy?
you, and then he was like 12.
Yo, what the
Oh,
heck?
yeah, kids are
He's like,
freaking weird these
every
days,
5
man.
seconds,
They're tall.
He'd be like,
You can do
I don't know any freaky questions. I'm only 12.
I'm only 12.
And he's taller than me?
Yeah.
He's gonna be the new Shaquille.
And then
O'Neal.
the girl's like, "Sir," I'm cool with you, and started pointing at all the kids. She's like, but you, I don't even like you. I have a problem with you. And I said, what the, like, I don't even know you. Like, we just met literally like 10 minutes ago while playing this game. And then another girl, she's like the, I call her the Maffer, like, you know,
Oh, the mafia.
the
Mafia.
how do I explain-
What
how
you
do I
see at the
explain it to you?
comments on Peter Villa?
No, it's Peter. He doesn't get it.
Nah,
Tell
that-
him.
No, go on with your story. We'll
Alright,
tell him later.
whatever, just we'll say loud Mexican. She's like
Alright.
big, burly, thick, like fat Mexican. And she's like, yeah, I'm not cool with you. And then another girl that said like would be a shame if we sang. She said, I like him. I think he should stay with us. He's like a part of us now.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I want to be here for 10 minutes. You know, I'm part of the family.
Yeah.
And then, and the black kid, like this one, like stood up.
I like how you have to say black kid.
Yeah.
Like,
No, like 90% of them are all black, so I have to specify.
Oh,
which
what?
one.
Really?
I'm not
I
even
didn't know that.
joking. There's like all. No, I don't think there's a single white kid. Actually, no. There's like two. Well, it's either Mexican or like literally 90% of them were just black.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Mexicans?
interesting. I
Yeah.
thought it would have been like all white.
And then
Yeah, I
this
thought it would be
one
like white
black kid
people.
Stood up, and he like put his arm around. He's like, he's part of us now. And I was like, this is it. I'm in
Sticking
the
up
I'm
for
in
you.
the group now. I was like, Monday sucked because Monday's when I first came. I was like, it was so boring.
Yeah.
And then I was like, but now look, I made some like new friends. Like, sure they're 13, but like whatever. And I guess we never told them our names because every time we saw each other, they just call me the 16-year-old. I was like, hey, it's a 16-year-old, and I'll just look over and I'm like, I got
Yeah.
a name. And they just say, I
Yeah.
don't care. And then it was like 1 in the morning, and then like this one girl came in. I guess her name was LT. She was like a group leader
LTE.
for the
LTE
older
coverage.
kids. She walked into the room, and literally all the kids said, "Oh fuck," and they ran away.
Oh.
I don't
Just
know-
because of her?
Yeah, I don't know what they.
Damn, she
was
has some mad
supervisor.
STD, huh?
Messed up.
She was the supervisor, and Alvin,
Oh.
like they were literally saying like,
Oh.
like, have
Oh,
you
yeah,
ever,
she-
like saying, have you ever fucked anyone on the cruise? And Alvin, he wouldn't even care. He'd start laughing. Like, you kids are funny. And then like, but LT, I guess she's like the strict one, because as
Who's
soon
LT?
everyone just left.
Is she a
just a
13-year-old or is she?
No,
No,
she's a
she's the
She's
supervisor,
like an
yeah.
adult but she supervises the 15 to 18-year-olds
Whoa.
or 17-year-olds.
That's tough.
So she's like the older kids person. I was in the younger kids with Alvin. And then, yeah, everyone left, and they're like, all right, we'll just sit down in the middle of the lobby for no reason. We'll continue
Yeah.
our game. And I was like, I don't really want to play a game because it's getting boring. And then it's like, Toby's like, I'm going to go to sleep, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. And then I was like, all right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. And everyone just left. And then it was like 1 in the morning, and we got up because I didn't want to go to sleep yet. And like one of the black kids who put his arm around me and said like, "Oh, he's a part of us now." We met. And then
A little kid putting your arm around you,
he's
bro.
like really short. I think he was. I actually don't know.
He
his
must have.
name.
He must have been.
See, I don't even know
Oh,
who
they
he
can't
was.
see you, but-
All I know is his name was like Adam, and he lived in Vegas. He's like, "Hey, you guys!" To me and Dylan, like, "Oh, hey." Dylan said his name was Jeffrey, but we didn't want to call him that. It was not Jeffrey. It was not even close to Jeffrey. It was Adam. And then, yeah, basically we just talked for like 2 hours and about like
In the
how-
lobby?
It was like the buffet. It was like 24/7 buffet.
Oh, really? Were there other people there?
Barely anyone. We were just talking
Wow,
about what
that's
it's
pretty
like
cool.
in like living in Vegas, because it gets like over 100
Oh.
degrees every single day.
Yeah, it's pretty hot over there.
And then, what's it called, Adam? Yeah, that's it. And then Wednesday, I was like, man, I'm so excited now. Now that I actually got people to hang out with.
Yeah.
And then I forgot I couldn't go back into the room because Alvin banned me from the room. And then I
Wow.
said, all right, Dylan, you're the connection between me and the 13-year-olds. You got to like basically tell them like to come outside and we can all hang out like on the deck or something.
Yeah.
And Dylan did not do that. He just went in the room, didn't even mention me. And then I
Wow.
was like, Dylan, like, what happened? We were supposed to hang out with them today. And he's like, I'm hanging out with them now. And I was like, whoa, Dylan, they're not yours. Like, I talked to them. Dylan, like I told you, Dylan just sat in the back the whole time while we were playing that game. He didn't talk at all. Not when we were talking with Adam.
Should I open that?
No, don't. He can use the doggy door. He's smart.
Is he that
enough.
smart?
No,
Ah.
he'll figure it out.
Alright.
But
We have
but
one viewer.
That's
It's
fine.
We had like
When we put
six.
it up, can
We
just
had
watch.
6 and it went down.
People can watch it later.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Like,
I'll show my.
there's this one person that stayed. That's staying. Watch it be
It's
me.
probably us.
That should be me.
No,
I'll
it's not
post-
me.
I'll post it on my story later.
Oh, it's Discord. It's dude, I think you're
I feel like-
racist.
I feel like these would be better if, like, we recorded it and then uploaded it later instead of like live stream.
Why?
I
I
sent
don't know.
someone a
Or we
picture
could do
of
both.
Yoda car.
That's what we're doing.
Oh.
We're doing both.
Makes sense.
We're live streaming it and then it saves, and then you could just upload it yourself.
Alright, that makes sense.
All right. Basically, yeah, Dylan said that they're his friends, and I'm not allowed to talk to them. And I said,
Yeah.
Dylan, without me, you wouldn't even know them. Because he didn't want to go into the club originally. I said, you know what, we just got to, like, grow a pair and walk in there. And then we did. We walked in there, and he was just following me the whole time.
Yeah.
So I was like, Dylan, like you can't just take them. I was like, without me, you wouldn't even have met these kids.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. And I was like, whoa. Like, and the Civil War was between me. Some of the kids wanted to hang out with me. But then, like I said, other kids were literally fighting to not be with me. They wanted to kick me out. And they'd purposely go into the room to not go with
Yeah,
me.
I can hear.
And then, yeah, that was the Civil War. Didn't see them Wednesday. I saw someone. They were like, hey, it's a 16-year-old. I'm like, oh, they're going to invite me now. And they're like, hi. And then they're just leaving. I'm like,
They're just
you
leaving.
guys, like, really? Like, you didn't
Dang.
invite me.
How come you didn't go to the 15 to 18-year-old one?
I'll get to that later.
Oh, okay.
Basically, yeah, I went in there once and I said, "Can Dylan come in? Like he's chill." And they're like, "No." And I was like, "It was LT. LT said he could not even come." But Alvin
LT.
let me in. Alvin let me in, even though I was older.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's it called? So yeah, they wouldn't hang out with me, and I was like, "Bruh." And then Thursday, I was mega bored. I was like, super bored. I remember that day. That was the fun day at the sea part, and I remember I was gonna go to sleep the whole day because I was so pissed. I lost my streaks.
Yeah.
I didn't have any Wi-Fi. There's nothing to do except sit on the deck and look out at the ocean. That was really boring. That's like a old person thing, not a me
Yeah.
thing. So I was like planning on sleeping the whole day, and then I decided to tell my mom how bored I was. Like, Mom, if I could explain how bored I was, and then I told her I'm bored out of my fucking mind. In front, like I told her that,
Whoa.
and she did. She's like, okay, and they let me buy the internet. They let me buy the internet pack. So I bought the internet pack, and I was happy, but I was also sad because like.
The
Dylan's, like,
internet pack.
The internet
How does it
pack.
work?
So how does it
24-hour
work?
Pack. You can only use social media. No, like I think you could still use YouTube, but you couldn't use anything else. Except I had my VPN, so I could bypass all
Like
of it.
Google?
You couldn't use Google.
I don't get it. Do you put like, how do you just buy the code and then you just put in the Wi-Fi password or what?
I don't know how it works. We got like specific cards. I guess like they spend a lot of money. Like they literally engrave your name on the card or whatever. Well, they don't engrave.
Whoa.
They just like write on the card, and then they like literally every single day give you a piece of paper that says what's gonna be on the ship with your name printed on it. Like imagine that for like all the passengers, like all four, like my mom's, dad's, mine, and Dylan's. Like dang, wow, that's I don't know. It's
They must
weird.
have a lot of clowns, you know?
Yeah, I'm not even joking. All the workers are minorities. Every single one.
Well, that's what they are. I mean, they're minorities, man. They're out here looking for
So that's why
jobs.
I guess they just don't get paid a lot. My dad said like they don't even make that much, and literally all of them were from Malaysia. We'd ask my dad would be like, "Where are you from?" They'd be like, "North India," and then some of them were from Peru, and literally all of them were Asian. Not a single white worker. Because I guess they pay them less on purpose, but then they go back to their home country, and that money turns
It's
into
worth
a
a
lot
lot.
of money.
Interesting.
It's
So
like
that's why they only
depends
I guess,
where.
they
It's
hired.
double, triple, quadruple.
So that's why all of them were Asian, pretty much. I mean, I was alright. I didn't really care. It was just weird. And then then my dad explained it.
Yeah.
I forgot, how did I get to this topic?
Um.
Whatever. We'll move on to the Thursday thing. And
Yeah.
then it was basically yesterday.
Yeah.
There was like a big fight in the family because Dylan.
Oh, the Civil War.
Family war?
Mm,
What is this?
family war was like the entire time. I'll get into the family war
Civil
part
war.
of things.
Wait,
this is between
like
the
your
kids still.
family or is this
My family.
Oh.
This is like the kids part right now.
Okay.
So, basically, Dylan was coming back to the hotel room at 2 in the morning,
Yeah.
and he wouldn't tell us what. And the kids were talking about weed at one
Dylan
point
was coming back from.
at 2 in the morning. We didn't know where he
Holy
was.
shit.
Like it was a small ship, so he was somewhere on the ship. But we didn't know what he was doing.
He's with his
And
girlfriend.
you
He's
know,
chilling with the rats.
You know, like 13-year-olds, like I don't know. They're all talking about like sex questions. Like, oh, have you ever like woohooed with someone on like the ship? And we're like, oh yeah.
Dylan got his
woohooed.
first boner.
Probably.
Sims
And then
talk.
It was like 1 in the morning, and then we were all about to go to sleep, and Dylan's like, I'm gonna go eat pizza with my friends, and then Mom was like, Brandon, you have to go, because I think Dylan's doing weed.
What?
and then I
On
was
the
like-
on the shit, bro.
and then
Damn.
I was like, alright, because I wanted to go. I would purposely try to like put myself out there so the kids can see me, so I could be with them again, because they were fun. And then I was like, alright, I'll go, and Dylan's like, no, you're not allowed to go, and I was like, whoa, I was like, kid, I told him again, without me, you wouldn't even know these kids, like, I should be there anyway.
Yeah.
And I guess last night anyway, like you're never gonna see any of these kids again anyway. Like that's pretty much it. And then we went upstairs with them, and they were on the pool. And there's like 5 girls literally hugging each other in the pool, all crying.
What
Oh.
the heck?
And then
Okay, I'm like,
yeah,
what
no,
the
no,
fuck?
and then
Wait,
I
what?
was like, why are you guys crying? And they're like, cause we're never gonna see each other again.
Aw,
And they just
kinda
met that
sad.
week too. Like
That's kind of sad.
it does suck, cause like I didn't meet anyone,
Yeah.
but like you see the same people every day.
Yeah.
Like on Monday, I saw a person for like you see. It's such a
Yeah.
small ship. It's like you don't talk to them, but you
But
build
you
a
know them.
connection with
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
It's like, oh
Like
hey,
at
I saw you
school.
yesterday at the buffet. Like we didn't talk, but like I'm still
Yeah.
not gonna talk. And yeah, it sucks now. Like, I'm never gonna see any of them again.
You should have gotten like their Instagrams or something.
Nah, it wasn't like cool people. Some of them were like I don't know. There's a lot of kids there. Not kids, but like
Oh,
people
yeah,
our
no, like-
age. Our age.
Oh.
Oh, it's Jenna. Jenna's the one viewer, I
Bro,
think.
Ah,
we
nah.
say like the N word for like 15 minutes straight until she.
Jenna.
Just kidding.
Till
Jenna.
she gets
I'm
over
just kidding.
here.
Until she gets over.
And then we
saying
make
the
use of the
N-word
fourth
until
mic.
Jenna runs to my house to
Oh my
stop me.
God damn it. He just put slobber all over me.
It's Lemmy. You should have known. You should have slapped him or something.
No, don't
Uh,
stop.
Alright, okay. Whatever. So we're going to the buffet and Dylan starts screaming at me. He starts throwing like a fit and crying. He's like, "You're not allowed to go with us." And I was like, "What's your problem? Like, do you have a problem me sitting down with your friends?"
Yeah.
So I think he likes one of the girls in the group because he.
Ooh.
Yeah, she was like, he would not let me go, and he's like, "You don't invite me anywhere," and I was like, "Yeah, I do, kind of." And then he's like, "All right, let me go to Endgame." I was like, "We already bought the tickets," and I invited him to Endgame, but I said, "You'd have to
Yeah.
pay $20." He's like, "It's not $20. I know it's not."
It's
Stop
20
lying to me."
freaking
And
dollars.
I
I
was like,
spent
"Dylan,
$20
it's
on those
$20."
tickets.
And he
Yeah.
started like screaming and crying, and so my mom was like, "Dylan, you're not allowed to leave." And he's like, "I'll do what I want." And he just left the room. We're like, "Whoa."
Damn, what a teenager.
Yep. And then like,
Stormed out the slammed the door.
yeah, he really did that.
You almost broke that.
And then, yeah, that was it. I guess he went to the buffet, came back here like almost 3 in the morning. No idea what he
Yeah.
was doing. They took like a group picture apparently. That's what I heard. One of the girls was like, "Let's take a group picture," but I had to go. I didn't. I could tell the kids didn't really want me to be with them anyway. Because if not, they would have said like, "Oh, 16-year-olds, come with us." And I was like, "I have a name. Like, what's your name, Jacob?" And I was like, "No,
You
it's
look like a
Brandon."
Jacob.
And then like they're like, "Okay," so I could tell they didn't really care about me anymore. So I just like I ended up not going to the buffet with them because I realized just they didn't care about me.
Dang.
And then
Jenna said she's on her way.
We don't have
Uh,
a fourth mic.
yeah, we do.
Oh, we do.
Yeah. I remember I bought the fourth one for the guest, but we don't have a guest today.
Sits
Dude,
on the toilet.
Malik, I'm telling you.
We'll have
Dude,
Malik.
Malik will be our first guest. He has
And then
to.
the family war. This was
Oh,
the
yeah,
worst
okay.
part because like I told you, I don't tell my mom and dad about my social life at all.
Yeah.
And they said the main reason they set up this cruise was so we can get closer. Went the opposite way. Monday we were just sitting there all bored, and I'm like, this is like really really boring, and it's only the first day of the cruise. And they're like, we spent so much money. I didn't say that it was boring. I just like looked bored. I was like just sitting there, like, what do we do now?
Yeah.
And like we spent so much money on this cruise for you guys. You guys aren't appreciating it. And we're like, there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
And then, let's see what else. Yeah, it was just us fighting the whole time. And then, yeah, it was me and my mom were just like, you don't appreciate anything. And then she'd be like, you're a piece of shit. And I'm like, what the hell, Mom? Like, why are you saying that? And then, like, literally, I wouldn't say anything. She'd be like, you fucking suck. And I'd be like, Mom, are you drunk?
That's toxic, dog.
And every time I said she was drunk, she'd get so mad. I think she was drunk. But, like,
Damn,
That's what
Pitbull.
alcohol does.
It's Pitbull's fault.
What? Oh, shoot.
hello? Yeah. ¿Con quién necesitas ayuda con?
His mom's on the phone.
Solo tienes que conectar. Okay, I will. To connect the TV.
Go.
He'll be back.
It's just me and Michael now.
It's just me and Michael.
It's
I
just
mean,
you
it's
and
just me
Michael.
and
It's just
Sal.
you and
My bad,
Michael,
my
huh?
All right.
So how do you feel about this, Michael? Do you like it so far?
I'm hyped.
You're hype?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's fun.
It's
I mean,
chill,
we're
right?
We're just
I wish we
talking.
had a guest though. That'd be sick. And yeah, it's just us talking, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's more us just listening to Brandon talk about his like.
Yeah, but this
Life
is like
story.
for now. This is just one story.
Yeah,
we
one
could always
segment.
go into other.
It's pretty cool. I've always wanted to do this.
We're
This is
basically
pretty
just
cool so far.
talking, and then other people could like listen if they want. It's
Yeah.
like fun. I don't know. We're just talking. Plus, we don't really like talk, you know.
And this is a
about
great time to do
things.
that, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Just the only problem, the only thing I think we're gonna have to we're gonna struggle on is during summer,
What you
because
mean?
Brandon doesn't have AC here,
Oh, yeah.
so we'll
Dude,
probably have
Gus
to do
was
it
like-
late nights.
Gus was like, "Hey, you should tell your friends to come to our house," and I was like, "No, he's already got all of his stuff set up." But like, he didn't know what I was talking about. I'm
Oh.
not gonna be like, "Gus, we're doing a podcast." So I was like, "No, he's already got all of his stuff set up." He's like, "What stuff?" I was like, "It's a lot. Like, you wouldn't want all this stuff here anyways." And then he was like, "Oh, okay." And then yeah. And then he was like, "You're gonna take the bus home." And I was like, "Bro, are you for real?" But like, he always does that. Like, he says stuff that'll make me mad on purpose, but then he's not actually gonna do it.
Oh.
So and then when we got in the car, he's like, "I'm joking, by the way. Evie's gonna pick you up after." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh,
And
then
I was like, "Bro, all right, I'll take a bus home then."
Evie will
But then you
pick
could tell they were like, They're like, what? He's serious? Because I was like, yeah, okay, I'll take a bus home. And they're like,
They're
like looking
confused.
at each other. I was like, what? I'm gonna take a bus home. And they're like, okay, no one can see my face right now, but they look like confused.
They're really small, so I brought 2 for you.
Oh yeah, water bottle time.
Shit. Oh, I'm fine.
Are those
Sorry.
batteries?
Thank you.
Yeah. What the hell?
Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay. Dang it. Somebody's broken. Alright.
This has turned into an ASMR, just like Brandon.
Hey guys. I thought Mom heard me for a second and she was calling me to be like, don't talk around me. And I was like,
All right, Brandon is back, and he's gonna continue his story. I'll post this on my story later. I'm pretty sure like half of my followers just found out what I look like yesterday, cause I haven't posted in, like forever.
what was the caption again?
For Your Eyes Only, dog. Bro, it's a J. Cole album. That's why it was like I knew it was cringy. I was like, I wonder if someone's gonna like. I was thinking of like captioning it something else, but then I was like, I don't know if people will tell it's ironic, cause you never know with these people. Like, I can't assume that they're gonna know it's ironic, so I couldn't do that. But yeah,
Dang.
yeah, it was gonna be funny, but then yeah.
Time to get the cruise part, like the destinations now.
Yeah, where were you? Where were you in the
Tuesday.
story? Your mom was drunk. That's all I remember.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
like yelling at everyone, calling me a piece of shit and stuff, saying fuck you, and I was like, ugh. So like, literally throughout the whole week, the family was saying you don't appreciate anything, and how they're gonna purposely leave me. And then
Yeah.
on Thursday, for some reason, they said we know Dylan's not gonna be anything when he grows up, so he's gonna be like some like
Wow.
loser. And then they said like they know I'm gonna become successful. I was like, that's me.
It's toxic,
me.
dog.
I know, it's because, like, after, like, Tuesday, when Dylan met the kids, he'd always leave with them. We'd be having, like, family's dinners in these fancy restaurants,
Yeah.
and he would just, like, dip. And we're like, what the heck, Dylan? Like, can't you just sit with it? Like, I didn't really care. But, like, it looked bad on us because it was a fancy restaurant. It was just, like, he was just leaving.
Wait, is there multiple fancy restaurants on the ship?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them, but you could only go to one, like, that they gave you. They said, okay, you can only go to this one restaurant. I don't know if they were all the same or not, but we went to call them, like, Mardi Gras.
Went to Olive Garden,
Oh.
TGIF.
Oh, Carnival Olive Garden. But yeah, we went to Mardi Gras. Fancy TGI Friday. But yeah, we went to this Mardi Gras thing, and Dylan just left on us. And then literally the waiter said, oh, did one of you guys leave? My parents were like really embarrassed because it was supposed to be a fancy night out, and he just dipped on us. And then my parents were literally telling me how like Dylan's not gonna be shit when he grows up, and they can already see it, and they said that I'm gonna be the good son that's like successful and takes care of them, unlike Dylan. Yeah, they're talking shit on him, and I was like, ooh. And that same night, that's when Dylan like threw his tantrum and started screaming at
Yeah.
my mom, and like left the house at like 1:30 in the morning with his friends. So
Where did
That's
they
so
go?
weird.
I don't know
That
what
is
he's doing. I wanted to follow him. see
2
what
in the
he's doing.
morning?
Yeah.
Like you could do stuff at that time on the ship. You could do so it's like 24/7. Like you could do whatever you
but
want.
everyone's gone. Like everyone's literally gone off the ship. So like you could just literally walk around the ship by yourself. Only people that were awake were the other teenagers. That was like my age group.
Scary.
But they were, I don't know, I don't want to say they were weird. The guys were weird. The girls were like all right. They were like
Yeah.
just in my height. They were like just like regular people. Then the dudes, they kind of looked like, I don't know, they reminded me of Jake Duran and like Peter, like Via. They're like, I want to say like, it sounds like I'm talking trash on them. Like, I'd say like they were like druggies and then talking about like drugs the
Oh.
whole time. And I was like,
Yeah.
trying to back out of there when I first walked in. I was like, I'm gonna leave.
I gotta
I was like,
go.
I'll be back tomorrow, you guys. And like everyone's just looking at me. I was like, I leave now. And I
Yeah.
never went back.
On the ship, do you get like scanned or something before you go on?
Yeah, we got
You
the
get
special
searched?
cards. Oh,
I mean, like, do you get searched? Like, that way you don't bring like a bomb on board or something. You don't get searched.
No, we did. It was like these like 3 black guys, and like, oh, we like Dylan's hair, because everyone knew your name.
Because it had all flakes and shit on it.
Oh,
And
Dude,
fucking-
he didn't take a shower the entire trip.
Uh,
Monday, did not take a shower.
That's nasty.
I gotta take a
Tuesday,
shower
we
every
finally
day.
met the kids. I think we sweat a little from running. I don't think I ran. They ran.
Yeah.
Didn't take a shower. Wednesday, they went into the pool and ran around the ship playing tennis.
That was a shower. The
Still
pool.
didn't take a shower. Thursday, also went into the pool. These are like really like heavily chlorinated. They put chlorine in them every single day.
Yeah.
And he would run around. He smells horrible. He still hasn't even taken a shower. It's been a full like week.
He'll
by
get
now.
out of that phase eventually.
I don't know if he will.
Or will he?
He's 14 now. Like,
Damn, that's crazy. He's 14. He acts like a freaking like a little
You
fifth
see-
grader.
He like when we're at the restaurants,
Yeah.
he literally like gets under the table and watches YouTube videos under the table.
Oh my god.
I'm
Jenna
telling
posted
you,
on her
I don't think
story.
he's gonna leave. I don't think he's gonna leave.
The thing is, I don't think he's gonna survive high school.
Why not?
He thinks it's like
Bro, I feel like he would
generic
be
high
the.
school.
I don't even
He'll get
know,
through
man.
it.
He thinks it's like people stuff you in lockers and stuff, and I was like, it's nothing like that.
That's what I thought too.
I kind of.
Seriously?
But I don't know. I
I
didn't
didn't
get
think I
on
was
my
gonna get stuffed in a
like I didn't get on
locker.
my
That
knees
was-
under like tables at restaurants at 14.
You
That's
see,
kinda
like,
weird.
I didn't do
you're
that.
telling me that a freshman does that?
Yeah,
like,
no,
this is-
no.
That's just weird for a freshman or like
Well,
a 14-year-old kid to be doing that. That's not
And
right.
he's like throwing a.
He'll get it.
He wears like SpongeBob socks and like like I don't have an issue with that, but then he's like, why do people think I'm a kid? And I'm like, probably because I dress like a
yeah.
kid. Like, there was like these like
Yeah.
high like Mario socks, like all the way up to here, and it's just like Mario, like or SpongeBob.
I wear my Mario shorts
And I'm like-
sometimes.
Oh, yeah, but that's like housewear. Like you don't wear that in public. And then like, why did they give me a kids menu? I'm 14. And it's like, Dylan,
Yeah.
you're wearing like these like dirty shorts. Like you're wearing like some like blue shirt with like brown stains all over them. From I don't know what with Mario
Poo
socks.
stains.
I'm like, what are you doing? It's like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you want to be like treated more maturely, you got to dress more. That's why I started wearing jeans. I'm like, you got to start dressing more maturely.
Yeah.
And I guess not like sitting under the table at restaurants. And
Yeah.
he's like, oh my god, doesn't matter. And I was like, okay.
Feel you.
Yeah.
Hey, put the mic more to your mouth like that.
I think he'll grow out of that.
I
like,
don't think so. I think my
he's
parents
just-
are right. He's
well,
gonna be a shit.
like
human.
I'm weird. Like I was like really weird, and like I feel like I grew out of it too. You know.
I
used
feel
to-
like
I used to have a shaved head, you know. Then when I started growing hair, I feel like I started getting more normal.
normal.
And like, yeah.
I
my
don't
hair has
know
nothing to
how
do with
I
that.
feel about that, cause ever since I was a kid, I don't know. My dad taught me not to be a kid. Like
What you
every time I tried like having fun or something, he'd always just pull my hair, pull my ear, tell me to sit down.
My mom.
I would never be able to go play with the kids out there, like
Really?
when they're playing tag and all that. No, because I don't know. I actually don't even know why.
Okay.
So I was never really like allowed. And then also when all the kids would go to the park and all that, like in Friendly Village, I was never allowed to go. They would always come to my house and ask for me. My dad would never let me go out.
Dang, that reminds
I
me
was-
back when I used to. live
All right,
with
we're
the
gonna
condos.
segue. Are we segueing out of the boat thing, or we're like moving on to? The
I don't know.
second?
Okay, I'm almost done. I gotta like
Alright,
tell
we're-
about the actual parts or the destinations.
All right, we're
So
gonna
I'm done with
segue
the
into
kids
that.
stuff now, and I'm done
Yeah.
with the family stuff. Now it's like Tuesday went to Catalina Island, and I've already been there. It was beast.
Yeah.
It's just some like little island, and then I found out they have a school on the island.
Yeah,
And
people
they're in
actually live there.
school. It's weird. It's like one school on the entire island, K through 12.
Yeah.
And they're like the Lancers. And then we got really close to it. I wanted to see if they would think I'm a student, and they did. They like started like looking at me weird. And then we went to the shops. So like they're like, "You're not on spring break, are you?" And I was like, "They must," because I always wear my black backpack, my JanSport backpack. I
Yeah.
bring it's my adventure backpack. I bring it
Yeah.
everywhere. So I guess they thought I was a student. And they were like telling me like why I wasn't in school and stuff. I
Skipping
was like,
school.
you know, I'm out here skipping school in the island.
This guy.
It's weird. They must all know each other.
Yeah, it's
Living
like a
on
little
that
community.
one island.
Yeah.
And like they all get to go to like.
What the
Imagine
hell's
the high
Catalina
school
Island? I've
drama.
never even
You
heard of
never
that.
of Catalina? I have.
I've heard of it because he told
I
me
have a
that
jacket
he went.
with the Catalina
But I don't get what is it, like an island or something?
Yeah, it's a little
It's just
island off the
island.
coast of like LA, right? Or like Long Beach or something.
Yeah, Long Beach.
Yeah.
It's an island, but like they don't even use like 90% of the island. It's like this small,
Yeah,
tiny
it's-
little.
it's
they
like a
just use
little
the
town.
coastal part. It's super small,
Yeah.
and like
That's
the
weird.
houses, they're literally like two bedrooms for like $1 million over there.
Damn.
Yeah,
really cool,
And
though.
but they're like super run down houses, and like they're like
For $1 million?
they're
It's more for
really
the
really
name.
run down, like super run down.
It's more for the name.
It's the location.
I
You
don't know, it's just
Like I live
weird.
on Catalina Island.
I would hate to live on the only like thing I know over there is like Vaughn's. That's the only like
Vons.
grocery store there.
They don't have anything like
Dude,
anything fun. They don't have a
I
Chuck
think-
E. Cheese or anything.
How do you think high school drama goes?
I think
Like they just all know
I
each
don't even
other.
think they
That's
have a
so
movie
weird.
theater.
Yeah.
They don't even have a movie theater on the island.
Yeah, imagine not
Like,
having that.
what?
Doesn't it take like hours to get back to the coast?
Yeah, it's like
Imagine taking a boat to go watch Avengers.
Boats.
Like, Mom, I'm gonna take the boat.
Yeah, like what's that?
Go watch Avengers.
Oh, well, they're all probably rich, so like they all probably got boats.
I don't know, but yeah, the kids, I don't know, they're just.
That's weird.
That is weird.
And then,
So it's like a private school,
Yeah.
pretty much.
I'd hate
but,
to live
like,
on that island.
extreme.
It's horrible. Like I like going to it.
Yeah.
But holy crap! Imagine living on that small island with like really small, like 2-bedroom houses. Like,
That's so
literally,
weird. I
People
find that
leave their
strange.
doors open because like, it's such a small community. Everyone knows each
Wow.
other, and they leave their doors open. Their bed's in the living room. It's like they leave their doors open. You can like see the bed in the living room.
That's interesting.
hear
It's
that?
like a whole. It's a train. It's like a whole nother way of life. That's kind
Is that like the United States or something?
They
Yeah,
said they
you
tried
said
to
you
get
That's
rid of
so
Catalina.
I've
found
never
a
heard of this
school.
place,
I found
man.
a school. They put up one YouTube video because I wanted to see. They're called like the Lancers, Catalina Lancers. Because I wanted to see like what the hell do they do at that tiny little school?
It's like they have 10 students.
And it's like I think they have 600. They said 600 to.
What about
500.
crime
I don't know.
There's
on the
probably no
island?
crime.
There's no crime on the island.
I doubt there's any crime.
Like everyone knows each other. It's like
yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. We're literally there and be like, oh
Get
yeah,
out.
hi, blah blah blah. It's like they know each other because I don't know, it's weird.
Every morning, hey Joe. Like they didn't know everybody. That's
I don't know. It's such a small,
It's weird.
tiny thing. It's like they all know each other, and it was cool. I like going to there because we went with the Peruvians in the summer, and then I brought like a little pin, and then we went back on the ship, and then we left. And the next day we went to Mexico, and it was weird. My
Yo.
parents like they bought a safe, and
Yeah.
we're like put everything in the safe, and I'm like we're still on the ship. We're not even like on Mexico. Like you have no idea what's over here, and they're like.
true.
We're gonna get
true.
robbed, blah, blah, and I was like, oh my, they're like, I've never been to Mexico, and then we got off the ship and we went into those like Mexican shops where I took a picture. I'm like, oh, thanks for reminding me, Mexico. It's like everything was like these
Yeah.
like, I don't know, cheap like,
Oh,
it
the
had,
red
like
bracelets.
painted like cars and stuff. I was like, it's alright.
Interesting.
And then they finally took us like the town of Ensenada. Oh my god, they had like these little kids like with trays. They didn't even go to schools probably.
Yeah.
Like just trying to sell you stuff, and like old ladies like on the streets like, please, I need money, and like
That's sad.
I'm like, oh my, why is this a tourist place? And then like you have like women like trying to fight like, please buy our stuff, and we're like, it's like, oh my
That's
god,
scary.
this sucks. Like I wouldn't say it sucks. I was like, this is just depressing.
Yeah.
Like why would they bring us here?
Yeah.
And then we went into like an ice cream shop. It was a Thrifty's ice cream shop. I'm like, oh, thank God. It's like something we finally know.
Yeah.
And there's also 7-Eleven, but we didn't go. And they're like playing X in the background. Like
Really?
yeah. And
Sad.
I forgot which.
I'm
I think I took a
sad.
video. I can't remember. I think I put it on my story too. It was like X in the ice cream shop or something.
Moonlight.
But it was this X, and basically like Dylan being stupid. We're in Mexico. He speaks fluent in Spanish. He's like, "Can I
Yeah.
have 3 scoops of chocolate ice cream,
Oh
please?"
my
Like a
God.
moron. We're like,
Tres
"Dylan,
leches.
bruh," and they just like I think they understood him because my dad says like they basically all know English there.
Yeah.
We're like, Dylan.
I mean, they have to, especially in that area.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
yeah.
then it was like 3 scoops of ice cream in a cup at the
Yeah.
Rite Aids over here, $5. 3 scoops of ice cream, Mexico, $10.
Dang. Well, it's like Disneyland.
It's like, what the hell?
Well, it's not. Like,
Well, then again, it's a
but
tourist attraction.
Yeah, that's why, like,
we're just like,
everything's more
what the
expensive.
If
hell?
you were to go into like real Mexico, dude, everything would be like so cheap.
Dirt.
And then Mexican opera, ratero.
That's so weird. Yeah, you sent a
They had, like,
screenshot of that.
propane tanks and stuff for sale. I was like,
Propano tanco.
it was a giraffe mirror, but it was like a zebra.
That's
Oh, yeah, I remember
weird.
that.
I don't know what that was about, but it was like
Mexican
Mexican
opera.
opera. Yeah, and then we just like left. It was just, I don't know. Mexico's just weird.
Or, like all those houses where they're like one story and they're like made out of like.
we didn't get to
clay.
the house. We went into the town. We saw some of the houses. They said it's like the Beverly Hills of their town. It's like in the hills.
Whoa.
They looked really modern, like super modern. They're like over $1 million.
Where the cartel lives.
It should be.
I'm just kidding.
That should. That's probably probably nice.
It's just like
Cause I
Interesting.
think when and where your parents should start freaking out is when they go. It's
yeah,
like the
they're
real
freaking out,
cities.
so it was like, do not bring anything, like nothing. My mom literally left her phone in
Yeah,
the
because
like,
you
the
could
safe.
get like totally robbed. Like,
Yeah, but I
Mexico-
say in like the area that you
It's
went
like,
to.
we went to like the
it's-
tourist place, like all the tourists. That's
it's
why all
not
like the
that
beggars
bad
are there
there.
because of the tourists. It wasn't horrible. My parents were like, you should see Tijuana then if you think this is depressing. And it's
Yeah,
like
that's
kids are
pretty
just
bad.
running in like rags and stuff.
I've heard of
And my dad was
Tijuana.
like telling me how in Brazil, like kids literally just run up to you and start begging.
Oh, Brazil's
and then
horrible,
At
man.
night, the kids like they get like 10 kids and they literally gang up on you and start beating you, and then they rob your money.
I could see that.
Just the kids, like not even the adults. And then how like the kids, how like my dad went to go like order food, and the kids
Yeah.
like, please buy us something, and the store owners are like, don't buy them anything because they just like take it to their parents who are like forced them to do this. And then
Wow.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
how. I
Sad.
imagine it's like that in tourist attractions also.
and then,
Yeah.
And also how you were telling me how they're all like beggars and all that.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's just an act for sure. That's just an act just to get more money out of you, out of the
I hope
tourists
it
and all
is.
this.
Those are
Like,
I think it
also
is.
Stray dogs. I was like, this is not. Like,
Oh, dog, stray dogs.
quality.
You're always gonna see dogs. That's another thing. When you go to Mexico, don't buy street or like if you don't feel like getting sick or something, don't buy like street food, like street tacos.
Yeah, my
'cause the
dad said
meat,
no to me.
Dog meat.
50% of the time it's like dog meat, horse
Ew.
meat,
God.
cat meat, and all that. because the dogs are so abundant like on the streets.
Yeah.
They could just kill. They just get them, kill them, cook them up, boom. Get yourself some al pastor tacos right there.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
That's
There's.
sad.
Man, I already forgot it. Was it on Mexico?
X.
X.
Let's cook Lemmy.
XXX.
Yeah.
Mm, some carnitas. Some carnitas. Hello.
All right, Brandon. Are you gonna continue, or
I think I'm done.
segue?
Tell me more Mexico.
Okay. It's like all the places where every single place run down, the store owners would just sit outside their shops. And
Yeah.
then like every time the tour bus passed by, like on your right we have blah blah blah, and the store owners would be like this, like please come into our shop. And then yeah, you had to like pay to use the restrooms.
What the heck?
Like $10 to use the restrooms.
Chill,
Yeah.
bro. Those are my shorts.
They have like this weird obsession with Baby Groot. They have like statues. Like every store has like these statues,
Baby
and
Groot.
like all of them have at least one Baby Groot statue with headphones on.
Nasty.
So I don't know what that was about.
Usually in Mexico, in different areas, they're obsessed with different types of things. I know when I went to,
Baby Groot.
it's weird. When I went to Leon,
Yes,
I know they were obsessed with minions. Minions were
Yes.
everywhere. Minions were on the popcorn. They were on the streets. They were all dressed up as minions and shit. But I also know in Puebla, I think right now they're obsessed with Peppa Pig. Like
Peppa
everything is
Pig.
Peppa Pig. Apparently everything is Peppa Pig, and it's weird. And then it all depends on where you go. And then also like usually they get over it over like a couple months, and then it changes.
Switch to Boss
It's
Baby.
so
It's
weird.
the-
Boss Baby, I think Boss
Really?
Baby was like 3 years ago.
Dude.
And when they were obsessed with it. Mexico gets everything late too. Boss Baby, they were obsessed with Boss Baby.
It's whatever trends in the village.
It's so weird. It's the weirdest shit because they have like trends, and it's the
Yes,
weirdest
yes.
trends
The
too.
village trends.
I wonder what they think about us.
I don't know. They probably. I mean, I know because when I went, my cousins thought that I was all rich, and I lived where like the rich people are.
Yeah.
I mean, in a way, I do compared to them and all that.
Yeah.
But that's what they think about us. All they think about is like L.A., Beverly Hills,
Yeah.
when they think about us.
Even other states. They think
LA,
it's all
baby.
LA.
That's what they
My
think about.
parents, every single time there's a Peruvian, they'd like yell at them to come here. So we were just sitting on the ship one day, and this one dude comes up to my dad, and he's like, "Let me see your shirt." And my dad opens up his shirt and said Peru, and he's like, "Oh, I'm from Peru, blah blah." And they started talking for like an hour, and they started like hook me up with like their daughter or whatever. But the mom was like super
Ah.
fat. Dad was like pretty fat. And I
Was his
was
daughter
like,
fat?
What?
Was his daughter fat?
I never actually saw the daughter. But I was like, Mom, just put two and two together, and you're like, you can see. And I was like, oh, we saw their 7-year-old daughter. And I was like, how was she? And
Oh, no.
they're like, no, it was, they had,
Oh, okay. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
No, no, no.
Okay.
The other daughter was
like-
like my age. But then like they had a 7-year-old daughter
Yeah.
who of course was fat. And I was like, Mom, it's obvious. Like their whole family's just fat. Like you just got to look at the mom and the dad, combine it, and you got like the daughter or whatever. So I never actually saw her daughter because I never wanted.
What would you do if the daughter just walked in right now?
The hell? But they traded numbers, my mom and the Peruvian. So
That's kind of cool.
They're gonna
because
try and
they
hook
live
you
here
guys
in
up.
Orange County,
Yeah.
so we might actually end up like
Mm.
meeting up. I don't
That's
really
kind
want
of
to
cool
meet the dog.
though.
I mean, it's cool, yeah, but
What if
like,
she's like,
I don't really want
Hot.
to meet the dog.
yeah, what if she's
But she's
bomb?
all-
What if she ends up like
They
being?
said like she smokes weed and stuff. She's like a druggie, and like they're trying to get her out of it. But
That's what they said.
That's what they said.
Dude.
They were like talking
Mm.
trash about their daughter. She's like kind of broken at this.
You know, the ones that smoke weed, they're the hottest.
Yeah,
I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. Nah.
But and then like we were in this restaurant when Dylan left, and then
Yeah.
like one of the Asians came over and they're like, "Oh hey, what do you want for dessert?" And I'm like, "Chocolate ice cream." Like, "Oh okay." And I guess they keep tabs and they're like, 'cause like, "Oh yeah, you ordered that yesterday or
Yeah.
the day before," and I was like, "How you guys know?" It's like not even it's not the same
How you
server
know?
either.
Yeah.
It's like they don't even have a list. They just like, "Oh yeah, you ordered this." It's like he's like, "You don't even have a computer screen. Like, how do you memorize this stuff?" And then like another dude was like, "Oh, any dessert?" And I was like, "Oh crap! Like this guy doesn't know I had dessert." I was like, "Ice cream." Like he's like, "More?" And I was like, "How did you know?" It was scary. And then like my dad was like, "You guys are just do such good service here." And they're like, "Yeah, we know." And then I was like, "What's your name so I can write you down for a good reference?" Or whatever. I was like, "Dad, like, can you, like, okay." I was like, "I get it. Like, yeah, they're
Yeah.
good or not." But like, he's like, "You guys like, I guess you guys get some like crap or whatever." Like they're like, "Yeah, we make mistakes sometimes. We're all human."
Yeah.
And then like, I guess like one of the guys was walking and my dad picked up a little card and he had his name was like, "Hey hey," and the dude thought he had a tip, so he came up to him and did this. But Dad's like, "Look, I wrote down your name."
Ah.
I felt bad for him. And then he's like, "I'm gonna give you a good reference." Like, can you give them? I don't think
A
you can.
tip.
And then like
The
yeah.
tip thing. That reminds me of when my brother,
Oh,
he used to work at Norwoods. You know, you guys know.
Yeah.
He,
I love Norwoods.
some like white people came in and they tipped him, and it looked like $100 bill, like, but it was folded, And then he got it and opened it up, and then it said, "Ha, jokes on you. Jesus is greater than money." That's what it said. It's like something like Jesus is greater than money or something like that. Then it like did a Bible verse, and then it's talking about how Jesus, you shouldn't care about the money. It should be about Jesus and all that.
That's a messed up.
That
way to
is pretty
say
fucked
that.
up.
They could have given him the 100 and been like, Jesus, I'm giving you this 100 because Jesus, like, he doesn't want me.
No,
to
but Jesus is more important than money,
have.
Michael. You
Yeah.
gotta
That's
understand
like messed
that.
up, though. That's like
That
messed
is
up.
pretty
Someone's
messed
like,
up.
like someone's like $100 bill, and then it's like, oh, prank, you got pranked by Jesus.
It's
like,
fucking-
what the heck? It's like, this makes me want to be. Like,
But yeah, he showed me the dollar bill too.
This
It's the
and stuff.
weirdest shit ever. It's so weird.
And then wait, okay, that same night, I'm
Pranked
still on.
by
I'm thinking this
Jesus.
more. That same night, they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, where are you from?" To the Asian lady, she's like
Yo,
basically like
chill,
really
bro.
deep China, like South China.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Wow, cool." And my dad's like, "Any Peruvians on the like ship?" And then like the girl's like, "Oh yeah, that guy over there, that employee." And then my
Yeah.
dad literally stood up, didn't even read his name tag properly. He's like, Johnny. Johnny. He stood up and he's like, Johnny. And the lady's like, no, not Johnny. It's not Johnny. It's like, oh, what's his name? Blah, blah. And I forgot his name. It started with a J though. And then the
Jenga.
he didn't even turn around. He just left. We'll call him John. He just left. He didn't care. And I was like, oh, any Argentinians on the up here? And they're like, no Argentinians. And like, oh my god, they're just talking about like an Asian lady, like giving her a reference or whatever. I'm like, bruh.
I'm cringing just like hearing that,
And
man.
then like they're doing like a goodbye dance to get all the employees, and then like they start dancing in front of her. Not like it's like a coordinated
wall.
dance. It's like all they choreographed it and everything. It's like not really. It's like they just play like popular songs like Bruno Mars and like little dances and add like thank you for like choosing Carnival
Don't
or
believe
whatever.
me, just one.
And there's like the Asian lady who was trying to like talk to my dad. She's like grab. She's like, come on, let's go dance. They had to pull people from the crowd. She's like, let's go dance. Like I choose you 'cause,
no,
I was
get
like,
off me.
like you're like not even. I'm like, I didn't even go. I was like, nah, like not me, bro. Hell no.
Dang, I might have done it. I'd be like, yo,
I'm like, hell no.
I'm gonna hit the whoa. And
Yeah,
everyone.
that was it. Then we went back to the hotel room. I watched YouTube for a little.
Yeah.
Cause then that's when I'm about the internet.
Yeah.
I think that's the full trip. There's a lot of cool
That's it?
people. We met a bunch of like, people just like looking at me. Like,
Did
not,
you, like-
people our age. I could tell they wanted to talk to them. Like, come talk to me. I know you want to.
Maybe you
Like,
should
I
have
need
started the
friends.
conversation.
And my parents like pointing at every single word, like that one. Go. And they're literally pointing. They point at the girl like that one right there is pretty cute. I'm like, Mom, she's literally looking right at you. And you're pointing at her.
you not to point.
And I'm like, Mom, don't point. Don't point. She's like, why? You embarrassing your mom? And I was like, yes. She's like, I'm like, bruh. It's like, don't stop pointing at the girls. I'm like, just say like, oh, that was cool, and like, just move
Yeah.
on. But like, don't like, just point at them. Like that one. I like that one.
Yeah.
Yep. That was pretty much it. Whole cruise.
It sounds interesting.
It was lame.
For
Until
next
Kinda
time
wanna
you
go
tell
on
me,
one.
I'll go.
I want to go on one.
It's more of a friend cruise. That's what I told my mom. It's not a fan. She's like, well, you don't want to spend time with your family? I'm like, no. It's like
That'd be
more-
lit to go with your friends.
How much was it?
Dylan said 200. My parents said 2,000.
Holy
The
shit.
2000 sounds
Sometimes
more.
my parents make up numbers to like make it like seem so we can appreciate it.
Why would you
more.
listen to Dylan? Dylan shouldn't
Yeah,
even be in the
Dylan
equation.
doesn't
He shouldn't.
Nah, it wouldn't. It definitely wouldn't be
I
$200.
think it was 2,000.
Two
bro.
Disneyland tickets.
Here, I'm gonna look it up. How
yeah,
much?
it would have. I could see
We
the
didn't even get the
2000.
best rooms. We got on pretty low.
Cause I know
Fine.
Phil, he would tell me that he would get his cruises pretty cheap.
Dang.
I don't know where he got them or whatever.
Make a
but
wish.
Oh, that's
that's fucked up, bro.
Wait, didn't he say like he like? I remember he's like got him.
He had a computer, no?
Wait, did he actually get a Make-A-Wish?
Yeah, he got. No, it wasn't a make wish. It was like another thing. They got him a PC, a gaming PC, and
I feel like I remember that.
and a
was-
cruise. He asked for a cruise.
It's the knockoff Make a Wish.
Knockoff Make a Wish.
I love Phil.
How much
If anyone's
is
watching,
cruise?
if anyone's watching at all,
People
you know
watch
Phil,
after.
dog? Phil's a G. He's like the
Cruise
Dude,
prices
last
start
year,
an average
it
of
was like my
$79
homie
per
from
person
Gonna
per
send
day.
a video.
Was that
Remember,
so-
cruise ships charged by the number of passengers sharing same cabin.
Oh,
Huh.
so it's like a one, like not even a second. It's a split second video.
Should I watch Jenna's snaps? Is she still watching?
Oh, it's on her laptop. She's
We have
like,
3 viewers right
Jenna,
now.
you still
Oh,
watching?
shoot. Okay.
I think she left. I know what.
I
I know
What was
Soraya.
that?
Soraya's still on. I
That's a
think.
literal ad. It's just.
Spring break.
No, that's it. It's just.
Yee.
Yeah, we got a field trip this
She
Thursday,
deleted
right?
a message she sent.
Wait, what?
For Avid, we got a field trip this Thursday.
Oh yeah, we do. And then
And
there's
Endgame.
Endgame. I gotta call out. Oh wait, I can't even say that. Never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna nothing.
Dude.
Nothing. I said nothing. But this Endgame, bro. I can't wait, bro. I got my tickets. I got tickets for Monday. I'm watching it on Monday also.
I hope it's good.
Bro,
I'm
I
watching it
don't
with
feel as hyped as I do as I was for Infinity
John.
War. I was like hyping that thing
bro,
up
from
every
Jenna
second.
snaps, the audio sounds fire. Bro, it sounds like I'm right
Just
there.
listening to the audio.
Huh? Well, she sent on Snap.
This
Like,
actually
it
sounds pretty
sound-
good. I'm telling you, it's
Yeah,
the
it's-
Phantom
dude.
power, bro. Did you see? Did you see the wording? It says right
Danny
there.
Phantom.
It's a,
Says
just
Phantom
touch your
power, no?
switchboard or whatever.
Bro, Danny Phantom.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
also buying a bass clarinet.
I are?
My 8th
Again?
grade instrument.
Dude, I have a trumpet, but
Gonna get
Bro,
it.
I would get a guitar,
And I got
bro.
the
dude,
guitar
I
over
want to
there.
play guitar.
you gonna play,
so
actually?
bad.
I haven't learned yet. I
Dude,
gotta start.
You gotta
learning.
I
go
wanna
get
play
lessons.
guitar
You ask
so
your parents,
bad.
bro.
I don't even know if it's a bass guitar or a regular guitar.
I want like a banjo or
I should go get
ukulele.
it.
Those would
No,
be so.
actually, I don't know my mom up here.
It's fine. I mean, you don't have to, but I'm just
No,
saying
don't
you
play
should
right
get your
now.
lessons,
I
bro.
don't know how to play. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
no, yeah,
I
not
don't
right
know
now.
if it's a bass or not.
Yeah, I wanna. I
Yo,
was
Malik's
wanting
on. Malik is in the
Now,
chat.
let's talk about drugs.
Yo,
just for
Malik. Malik's gonna be our first guest.
Let's talk about these two tweets.
Yeah,
right
actually, yeah,
next to
Malik,
me.
you should be our next guest, bro.
Yeah, Malik, our
Next
first
week, I
guest.
think we're gonna have to record on Monday because I work on Friday.
Dude,
That's fine.
I can come whenever.
We'll record
Actually, I
on
don't know
Monday.
about
Malik,
that.
you wanna be on the podcast?
I can
Dude,
come
Malik
whenever.
said he's down.
We'll give
We
Malik
could talk
food.
about drugs. He said he wanted to talk about his drug addiction. He's not actually addicted, but his mom says he's addicted. But that's precisely what he said. But like, yeah, me and Malik.
Bring up some other
dude.
topics that aren't toxic masculinity.
All right, all
drugs,
right, all right,
World War.
all right, dude.
That
we're
was the
saving
lamest one
Bro.
I've ever seen.
Bro.
World War.
Malik said he's
Dude,
down.
the World War one was.
That was-
Wait, what was World War One?
Oh my.
Just
it
World
said,
War
like,
Three, if it
like
would ever
what-
happen,
Like what's
like-
gonna
If it
happen.
ever happened, World War Three, I don't freaking know.
Only thing I
That's
can
the
say is
guess.
I know,
don't think it
I
ever
know.
happened.
If it happened
That's
right
the
now,
point.
I'd be safe. But next year, if it happened like next year, I'd be screwed because I'll be drafted. Because I'll be 18, bro.
shoot.
I don't think
You
World
guys
War
are
III
still
will ever
safe.
happen.
Say you have blood spurs or whatever.
Maybe like
Blood
small
sperm?
wars, but I don't think
Trump
I don't think we're ever gonna see a world war again. Now we're
Alright,
all
alright, let's
connected.
talk
We
about
could
this
talk
now.
with the enemy. It's like we just make friends with the enemy. Like I'm friends with someone from like
Send
Singapore.
streaks.
We got Kuan. in- like
Donald Trump.
we
and
can't
go
Kim
against
Jong-un have
Japan.
streaks.
we
Sends
got
his own
Kuan.
streak.
We got
Kuan's in
streaks, though.
Japan. We can't
Wait.
go to war with Kuan. We
Dude,
can't
imagine
nuke
we like
him.
wreck Kuan.
Oh my god, Kuan.
But if
meet him on
if
the
we go to
front
war with
lines.
Japan, we'll wreck anime, bro.
Dude,
And
we
we'll
wanna
take it
war
down
we
with-
for
can
once.
vanquish anime once and for all. That's the only war I'd ever support.
The
What?
war on
The
Japan,
war on Japan. Just
the
get
war
rid of
and
it.
anime.
I like
Yeah,
Hunter
pretty
x
much.
Hunter.
Or South Korea. Get rid of K-pop. Don't like that.
Dang.
I'd purposely go to war with those countries if I were ever a dictator or something, just to get rid of that. Today on the cruise, this one girl was watching anime like on her
Oh, you were there
giant
today?
iPad. Yeah, but no, we just got off today. We went
Oh.
today, got breakfast at the buffet,
Yeah.
and then we just left at like 11 or
Yeah.
10 or something.
Oh, I'm tired from today because I filmed all day with John for
I
my
just sat,
film
bro.
project.
I wanted to go do the film thing, but Evie said no. She was like,
what
"Do you
even
have
is
a
the film
ride?"
thing?
I was like, "No."
What's this
and then
movie
she-
about?
It's about a
Yeah, I was gonna be a doctor.
it's about a guy. I wanted a girl, but I couldn't get a girl actor. So it's about a guy that loves reading books, and then he goes blind.
Oh,
Is John that guy?
John is that guy.
Dude, I can't think of John acting. He's like,
He only has like
He's
6
like-
lines.
He's like, this book.
You guys will see.
The faults in our story.
I'm like
Dark
halfway
Book.
done editing it.
Dark
I'm halfway
Diaries.
done.
Yo, I got.
John Soto,
Diaries
tell
is
them
good.
about the nasty thing what happened on Rodrigo's. You guys want to hear that story
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
of how the guy didn't make it to the bathroom
and
and
no,
there was fucking diarrhea.
Yeah, no.
The
okay.
whole the hallway
Yeah.
filled with diarrhea, bro. And then the worst part, I think the worst part was that he left his whole underwear filled with shit
Oh,
and
it's
in the
disgusting.
trash can, bro.
Bro.
That's disgusting.
That is pretty gross. And I had to clean that all up.
You had to.
I had to clean it all up with another coworker, but
That's sad.
I know the first guy that was cleaning it up, he couldn't do it. He like started throwing up in the back.
Ew.
Because
Wait,
he
was
did-
it like an employee that did that or a customer?
No, it was a customer.
Oh my god.
And apparently the guy was like screaming or something like that. Like because he couldn't make it to the restroom, so he just pulled out his pants and started walking,
Ew,
and it's just
ew.
shit all over there, dude.
That's disgusting.
And then and that's what I heard. I think only like one of the servers, her name is Betty. She's the one that saw it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Betty.
And then also this one time,
Betty
there
just
was
wants freaking pancakes.
there was
pour
this
out of her
kid-
ass.
That's what they use the main ingredients.
there was
chorizo,
there was
bro.
a kid in the restroom that threw up, and I had to clean that up too. But I wouldn't mind if the kid just threw up on the toilet and made a little mess around, you know.
Yeah.
Or if the kid just threw up on the floor, I'd be chilling, you know. I'll clean it up, whatever.
Threw up
but
on the
this
wall.
guy- I'm not even joking. I don't know. He threw up all over the walls, all around him. There was throw up all over the walls.
360.
And then I like, you know how there's like little knobs to open up the stalls?
Yeah.
Mhm.
There was throw up all over there,
Ew.
I had to clean it all up. I had to get it out of the cracks and everything. I think to this day I could still see that some throw up because I left it because I'm like, this is fucking disgusting. I'm not, and it smelled so bad. Oh my god, that's like the worst thing I've done at Rodriguez. It's pretty bad, man. It's disgusting. That's
dark.
it's on that's it's not like that type of shit only happened like twice so far.
That's crazy.
In my
How long
like,
have you been working there?
it's about to be a year. I started like in July.
I remember
That's
playing
crazy.
Fortnite. Like, I got a job, and we couldn't
Oh,
play
yeah.
Fortnite anymore.
Yeah, and then that's when I kind of
Last
stopped
time
playing.
Yeah, I haven't played PlayStation. I haven't played Fortnite in probably like 3 weeks or like a month.
Choose another topic.
I haven't played in like a while, but all I
I
know,
literally just sit on like my bed all
Yo,
day.
I got one of these little
Like,
balls
listen
out
to
of the
music.
sack thing. What is it? Dangerous? Do you know how to eat?
you got one of the balls out of your sack.
Yeah.
Nice,
yeah,
man.
The Silacegel.
But
you
that
should-
was
you
that
should
was
do
the
that,
story of the Rodriguez thing. You're welcome, John Soto.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Oh, John Soto?
disgusting,
Choose
bro.
another topic.
Yeah, 'cause I remember in the morning we went to go
Yeah.
eat and he was asking.
Right.
What's another topic? Yeah, give us some topics,
We
Malik
should go
and
back to
John.
your parents, Issa.
I should what?
I'll talk about our parents.
Oh, my parents.
Yeah, like you were saying, your dad didn't want you.
Well, my dad has always been like a super strict guy, man.
So now we're getting into like less funny, or like
It's fucking. The thing with my dad, he's always been such a serious guy.
yeah,
Like, it's fucking weird. I don't know, 'cause that's how he grew up, I guess.
yeah,
So everything that we tried doing as kids or whatever,
yeah.
and he would always just try and put us down. And then, what else? He would always make fun of us and all that. He'd
I need to
always.
be that dad.
He was an a-hole, man. My dad was an a-hole. But the only reason why he did that was just because because that's how he grew up.
Yeah.
That's how his whole family was and all that. But now he's just old, you know? So
He's
he
just
can't really
old.
like do anything anymore. He's really old. He's still working.
Push him over.
He's really old though, but yeah, that was my dad. And then my mom was just, my mom. I love both of them. They're my parents. They raised me and all that.
Yeah.
But I think my dad was a little too overboard when I was a kid. When we were all kids, especially I remember this one time, we were about to move out from our old house,
Yeah.
and it was just this empty room.
Yeah.
And there was a chair, like a chair with wheels on it. So me and my brother were spinning around on it and all that. And then I think my brother pushed me so hard that we made a fucking hole right through the wall.
Oh my god.
And our dad, holy shit, we were so scared out of our minds. Like, we tried taping the wall or the hole and all that shit. And then
Super
when he
glue.
got home, holy
Tape.
shit, I've never seen him that mad in my life. Like, there was a chunk of the wall like on the floor.
Yeah.
We were so scared. Me and my brother, we were on our knees. We were like going like this, Dad. We're like with our hands together. We're like, Dad, no, please.
be so
It was an
scared.
accident. He grabs the damn thing. I think it was me first.
Yeah.
He goes, boom, right on my head. He slams that fucking shit on my head, and I go running. Or I don't go running yet. I'm like, oh fuck, and then
Oh,
and then and then with my brother, he does it so hard on my brother's head that it fucking cracked. Like the piece of wall just like cracked in half.
Yeah.
And then I just went running to my closet. I started crying my ass off. And then, and then my brother, he just left. He ran away. He went to go play basketball with his friends or whatever. But I think
Never the same.
when I went into the
Brain
closet to
damage.
cry,
Play basketball.
when I went to the closet to cry,
Yeah.
for some fucking weird ass reason, my sister walks in. She looks at me crying. She goes down on her knees. She starts crying too. So we were just both crying our asses off, like right there. But it's the weirdest
family.
shit.
Wait, by the way, Mom's real name is not Jacqueline Lisa. Before she joins, don't even bring that up, cause
What you mean?
Mom's like real name. I was like, oh, I found it out. Like,
Oh, what is it?
it's-
Yeah, I
it's
got
not-
you,
it's
Malik.
not
I'll
Jacqueline.
tell him.
She keeps telling me it starts with a
He,
T.
Malik,
Should we
freaking
talk
Patrick
about-
keeps asking
Whatever,
me about you, man.
she joins.
Like, when are you gonna go back boxing and all that?
Poor Malik.
That's a crazy story.
Malik was
Issa.
never the
That
same.
is a crazy
I've never
story.
been hit in the head by a drywall, but
I have, and it fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, I just thought about it, because usually when I tell that story, I don't
Yeah.
feel anything.
Yeah.
But right now, damn, I felt like some. Damn, it
Some
felt
nostalgia.
tough.
I felt that.
I felt that too, man.
That's
Yo, when he said that,
pretty
I
bad.
felt that.
nah. I've never broken a wall like that, so
Yeah.
I've never. Yeah.
But damn, now that I think about it, that's fucking overboard, man.
Let
My
me- you
dad.
gotta
Well, I mean, yeah, that's like.
What do you mean? That's
No,
so
no, no,
overboard.
not-
Like,
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
Like,
he
you
could
broke
get
that
mad, he could
shit.
scream at us. That's fine.
yeah.
But the fact that he picked up that piece of wall and just slammed it
That's
on our
kinda
heads,
fucked up.
that is
That is
fucked,
really
man.
Not kinda. That is really.
Yeah. And then the guys that were buying the house,
Yeah.
they just came in, saw the hole, and they're like, ah, it's okay.
Ah, cracked it in half.
So it didn't really matter
Probably
in the end.
expensive to fix that shit.
Yeah, they didn't
But
care
yeah,
though.
he
so.
shouldn't have done that too. see, obviously.
It's true.
But yeah, there's no but. That's just a crazy story.
That is a crazy story.
I mean, I used to get like hit by the belt, like on my butt.
But
Like, that was
I got that all the time, but I would
Yeah.
pretend it hurt. That way
I
they
don't think
don't.
I ever got.
That way they
I
don't
got
go harder.
once, but it wasn't like, oh, stand there while I do it. It's like, if I can catch you, I'll do it. So
No,
it's
they're
always
like-
me running
they're like,
away.
Turn
when he's
around. I was like, oh shit. I was like, please. I remember I'd like go in the corner and I'd like put my hands on my butt and like hide in the corner. And I'd be like, no, you can't get me. And they'd be like, Michael, turn around. Like, cause you know it wasn't that serious. Be like, hey, like, you know, you need to learn. I'm like, oh my god, no. And then like I'd be like, you can't get me. And then they'd catch me off guard. I'd be like making a sandwich like. I'd be like, "Aye." It only hurt for like a second though, but like you know it was just yeah.
It
And
never really hurt me.
Yeah, it only hurt for like a second.
But
Like,
I
it
would
did
pretend it
hurt,
hurt.
but-
That way they don't go harder.
Huh?
My parents when they used to hit me with a belt,
Yeah.
it wouldn't hurt, but I pretend it hurt. That way they don't. That way they don't go harder.
Oh shit.
So
No,
that-
they
that-
wouldn't do
I
it
played that
again.
pretty
like,
smart,
They'd hit
you
me
know?
once, and if they got me good, I'd be like, ah, and they'd be like, that's what you get.
Malik.
And it's like they didn't get me though. They'd be like, you're lucky. But then eventually, like they stopped, like hitting me with the belt, like the sand. Like you know, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, cause like I feel like everyone gets hit with the belt. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like, you know, abuse or anything. But then they were like, oh, you know, we're gonna stop doing that. Now we're just gonna put you in timeout. And honestly, I'd rather get hit by the belt than get in timeout. Like timeout was like the worst. Like they make me stand up in a corner, and then like for like 30 minutes, and it was like the worst thing ever. I was like, oh my god.
My parents never punished me. I don't
No
know. I can't
wonder. Look at
relate
you.
to
I'm just
that.
kidding. I'm joking.
Well, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Well, they
It was
would,
just-
but they'd say
it's
you're
just-
grounded, and then they actually don't know what it means, so they would just like, 30
give a
minutes
shit.
later, be like, oh hi.
Yeah, I used to get put in timeout. Yeah, like first I'd get like you know hit with the belt, but like it didn't really do anything because it would hurt for like a second, and I'd just get back to doing whatever. But then they put me in timeout, and like I was like, damn, like I hate timeout. So then I'd stop misbehaving, cause like timeout was like yeah, it was so boring. They literally just make me stand up in a corner for like half an hour. It was like the worst.
It is boring.
It was
yeah.
like worse than like you know getting hit by the belt. I was like, god damn, like I just want to play my DS, you know, Pokemon.
I remember I would get in big trouble for getting red cards at school.
Oh,
I got to the
shit. I
blue
never got
card.
to red card. One time I
What
blew
was your
blue.
levels? Because I think mine was green, yellow, and red, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
that's
Green,
usually how
yellow,
it
blue,
was.
red.
What the
Yeah,
fuck is
green.
blue? I've never heard of
I
damn
think
blue.
Blue is before red.
I think blue all we did was like
Like green is where you start out.
citation. and
Yeah,
then
blue
red
is
was
like,
like suspension, I think.
yeah, red was you get like
Suspended? Honestly, it wasn't
I
that
never
bad. It was
got
more
red.
like
one time. Or I'll talk
Tell the
about the
scariest life-threatening thing that happened to each of you. I don't think I've ever had.
oh, I know one. When
yeah,
when
I, know mine.
I remember it was 6th grade,
Shit,
and this
oh,
fat white Brazilian guy walked in.
yeah.
Holy shit! I was so scared for my life, man.
Why? What did he do?
I'm
don't
just
think
kidding,
I've
John.
ever
It
had
is
one.
John. That
Oh.
was a joke. It's a joke, John.
For Dylan,
Yeah.
there was like a slope for skiing, and it was like a
Yo,
straight
Dank
down
Memes
slope.
has joined.
Who's that?
Mom.
I don't know.
I bet it's
Oh,
just
okay.
mom. There's this straight down slope.
Sub Dank Memes.
And Dylan was just like sitting, he's like, help, I kissed up. And he's like going off to the edge, and he just like kind of rolled down the mountain. Dylan was like,
Yeah.
help. And he's like,
Help.
he's like sitting down, but his, on the snowboard, like your
Yeah.
feet are attached. It's like,
I'm
it
good,
takes a
Dank
while-
Memes. How about you?
Takes like a while to put the boots onto the board.
Yeah.
So he couldn't take them off, and he's like sliding off towards the edge of the mountain. He's about to like roll off. And he fell into like a sewer drain, and like his thing got like Jack got caught in like a pipe or whatever, and he's like he's like crying. He's had to roll down off
That
like
shit
off the
sounds
mountain.
scary.
I don't think I've ever had a life-threatening moment.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Nope.
We should talk about the citations though. Have you ever gotten a red card, Issa?
No. Oh, I mean, I got a red card like
Yeah.
once or twice, but nothing really happened. Like at my school, I believe both of the schools that I went to in elementary school. I remember in Lincoln School, because, I don't know, nothing would happen. You'd just go home with a red card, and I guess they'd leave it to your parents to punish you. And then in Woodsboro, I think you would just get detention or some shit like that. It wasn't never
got-
bad. So suspension? Like, what the
Glad you're
I
out.
fuck?
got blue cards. I think
I
twice.
don't know why I said that.
I've gotten blue cards twice, and I got like a citation. So I'll talk about.
What the hell's a citation? I don't even know what the
I
fuck
don't
that
know
is.
what the citation.
It's a
It was
white
like this
piece
paper.
of
It was
paper.
like this.
And then you have to. It's just like basically telling your parents what you did
Yeah.
wrong, and you had to like sign it. I only got one
Yeah.
in first grade because
I
you
got a
know
citation.
Travis. Remember from 8th grade?
Oh yeah, I remember Travis.
I don't know if you ever met Travis.
The white boy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. I went to elementary school, like 5th.
He was in like for us with first grade,
Yeah.
second. I think he left. Travis
He went
said,
to Woodsboro.
we
Absolutely.
were like
Yeah.
doing something
was
wrong,
weird.
and I was like, Travis, we should get off, and he's like,
cool.
no, and this like security like keeps like, you guys need to get off. And Travis like, tell her to shut up. I was like, shut up, woman.
Wait, what? Wait, what were you guys on?
was like the balance beam. So I think we were just
Oh.
hiding it all ourselves, and no one could get on it.
Yeah.
And then like
In 8th grade?
no.
Oh, I'm like, what the
First.
fuck? Oh,
First
okay.
grade. And then the one's like, what? And she gave us a citation, and we had to like go
Yeah.
up to her and like write an apology letter.
I got my citation. Okay, so I was in elementary school. This was like 2nd or 3rd grade, and we were on the swings. And I feel like I told Brandon the story before, but basically, like, I was swinging on the swings, and you're not supposed to jump off the swing,
I don't get it. Soraya.
apparently. But I was like, all right, so I was swinging, and like everyone jumps off the swing, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then it was like Julian or Joel or something like that, and they're like, hey, you should jump off the swing. And I was like, I should jump off I don't remember exactly, but like that was basically how I went. Like they told me to jump off the swing. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna jump off the swing. And I jumped off the swing, and like I'm like 99% sure they told like one of the supervisors.
Ah,
And the
fucking
supervisor was like,
snitches, man.
hey, you can't do that. And then they gave me a citation. Like I started crying.
They
Yeah.
snitched on you.
Yeah, it was weird.
I had a friend like that
I mean,
too.
it might
What's
have
his name?
not been them, but I'm like,
Jason
that's how I
Pantoja,
remember.
man.
Really?
That guy, he would tell me to do shit in elementary school, and then he would snitch on me.
Who?
I remember when he put hot
Jason
glue in my hair.
Small.
Do you remember that?
Dude,
still?
yeah.
He got a hot glue gun and put glue in my hair, like hot glue, and it was like burning my neck. I was like, what the hell?
Wow, what the heck?
And I said,
Yeah, like, what
oh,
the
I did on X, and I was like, what the hell? Like, how? And I wasn't gonna tell because I didn't really care that much.
Yeah.
But then like the TA is like, no, you have to tell. He's like, you tell or I tell. And I was like, what? Like what?
Oh, the guy, what's his name?
Ryan.
Ryan, yeah.
Ryan. What was his YouTube
He had
channel?
like Toontown videos or whatever.
Tune?
He's like
he
a
had-
nerd.
Sounds familiar.
You remember
He's,
Toontown? It was like Disney Channel, like RP or role playing game or something like that.
That sounds
Toontown's
familiar.
basically Club Penguin, but like
With-
Disney's version.
with
of
like
it. So,
Goofy or whatever.
Goofy.
Oh, Goofy.
He was weird.
I remember the commercials for it.
And then you had to like pull the hot glue out of my hair. I had to wait for it to dry though. It was horrible.
Wow. Okay,
Damn.
I'll talk about blue cards now.
Tell us what you're doing on Wednesday.
No, I can't talk about that.
Why
Why
not?
not?
Why
Yeah,
can't you
it
talk
is,
about
Man,
that?
I don't want to. All right, just respect it. All right, I'll let you know. Eventually.
I don't get it. What is it? It's like
Are
I
you
don't
going to
wanna
school
talk-
Monday?
you got picked up. You got picked
Yeah,
up
I'm
by
going to
some
school.
artist
And Tuesday?
or something.
Yeah, I'm going to school I'm not missing any school days.
Oh, I thought you said you're like.
Well, what's
this Thursday.
happening on Wednesday?
No, I just don't want to talk about it.
I already know what it is.
Disrespect
It's
it,
just
dog.
I don't like.
All right.
Yeah, don't
He
call
didn't
me
tell me,
out.
but
Alright.
it's so obvious because
I don't know. I don't know if it's serious. I thought
It's
it
not
was.
that serious.
I know what it is. It's obvious.
It's fine. All right, let me continue.
Oh,
I figured it out.
I think
It's just don't say it out loud.
I won't, but
it
I
is.
think I figured
I think
it
I
out.
know what it is too, cause you pulled this same thing last. Like I'm gonna do it next week.
What was the thing last?
Is it
Oh, with
Jocelyn?
Jocelyn.
You're like,
no, it's not.
I'm gonna
that.
do it next
It's nothing
week.
like that.
No, I'm not asking. No, it's for me. It's not. I'm not asking it.
Mm,
Like,
okay.
no. No, it's not that. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it. But like,
Okay,
it's not that big a
that's
deal.
cool. That's cool.
All right, so my blue cards. One time, I bit some kid in like 2nd grade.
Jesus
It was like
Christ.
I was
What the
first grade.
fuck?
I don't know. I bit him. I don't remember why, but I bit him like really hard. Like he was. I think he was like I don't know, like making fun of me or something like that. So I bit his ass. Like, I bit his arm. I bit his
You
arm.
bit
I bit his
his
arm,
I bit his ass.
bro.
You bit his ass,
Yo,
bro.
Ate that shit like crackers.
Dude.
No, I'm joking.
This boy turned out to be
No.
Zach.
This boy turned out to be Tyrese, dog. Nah, I bit his arm. Nah, I bit his arm hard.
Bit his
You bit his ass, bro.
Nah, I bit his arm, but it was.
The kid
funny.
started crying or what?
Yeah, he started crying, and then I was like, "Oh my god, I'm sorry," because you know how like when you're little, you'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, don't tell." So I was like,
How
"No,
many
don't
times
tell."
did
And then he
Jason
told
do that?
Mrs. Sullivan, my
AIDS,
first grade
Malik,
teacher,
AIDS.
and she's like, "Michael, you can't be biting people." I was like, "I'm sorry." Like obviously I don't bite people, but like I don't
Can't
know
be
what made me
biting
bite
people in the
I-
ass, Michael.
Nah, I bit him. And then she was like, "Pull your card to blue," and I was like, and I started crying, and I was like, "No, please." I remember exactly like the classroom, the situation. It's like vivid, like I remember it. So, and I was like crying my eyes out. I was like, "Please don't make me pull." And like nothing even happened. I just pulled my card to blue, and I was just crying for like an hour. But yeah, and then the second one, I threw scissors at somebody, but it wasn't like. I know that shit sounds crazy, but like, I
Michael's
didn't really throw
insane.
scissors. Okay, so it was in Mrs. Wisnia's class, and some girl.
This was 4th grade and you did that?
What?
You threw scissors at someone in the
Yeah, but I
4th
didn't really
grade?
throw scissors at them. No, like okay.
What do you mean? How do you not
Here,
throw
I'm
scissors?
gonna
into-
explain
Okay, go
right
ahead.
now. All right, so it was in 4th grade. I don't remember who it was. It might have been like Jillian, Holland, and she was like, "Hey, I need some scissors," and I was like, "Oh, here's some scissors. Like you can use mine." And I didn't like throw them. Obviously, I'm not an idiot. Obviously, so I slid the scissors on the ground because she was really far away, and I was like, "I'm not gonna get up. Like what the heck?" So I slid the scissors on the ground. She's like, you know.
No, it's the chat. It's the chat. I'm just reading it.
Alright, so- Yeah, so
You're
I
just
sli-
on drugs,
I
Malik.
slid,
Sorry.
I slid the
Malik's just on
scissors, and then she's like, and then Mrs. Wisnia like saw me slide the scissors or something like that. She's like, "Did you just throw scissors?" I was like, "No," cause like
Wait, you just slid them then?
I slid them.
Oh.
I didn't throw them. I'm not, obviously I'm not a fucking idiot. I'm not gonna throw scissors at somebody. And they were safety scissors anyways. But yeah, like I slid them on the ground. She's like, "Do you just throw scissors?" I was like, "No, I didn't." Like cause I didn't, kinda. It was like weird. But yeah, she was like, "Oh my god, you can't throw scissors!" Like, and then she told me to pull blue, and I started crying, like, cause it was messed up, you know.
Damn.
Yeah. Okay, it wasn't that big of a deal. But like,
It
yeah, I got in
wasn't.
trouble. I got in trouble when I was crying.
Oh,
dog.
Michael got the blue card.
Yeah, that shit, dude. I didn't know it. It just hurt. All right.
Talk about some
It hurt.
current events. I want to hear some
Current
current.
events.
Current events. What do you mean?
What's going on Wednesday? You know what I'm saying?
No,
wanna talk
leave
about
that out, man.
Yeah, respect.
You guys didn't leave me alone. My Angel thing was
Yeah,
like,
but
yeah,
no-
yeah,
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 but-
and I was like, shut up, you guys. Like,
Remember,
"Ah,
Brandon?
yeah."
I told you though. I'll respect your privacy now.
But we kind of didn't with Brandon.
Y'all did
Nah,
it with
but then,
me.
We're
but
just
then
annoying.
after, Brandon, I think it was the day you weren't here.
I don't know.
I told Brandon, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna respect you. Like, you don't need to talk about it if you don't want to.
That's the day it happened, obviously.
Bro, I started playing God of War. Holy shit. That game
Shit's
is
covered.
good, bro. Holy fuck. Like, the game just started, and holy shit. The
newest one?
graphics, everything. Wait, what?
The newest one.
The newest one.
In the beginning, doesn't he like fight some like blonde dude?
Dude, yeah,
That
that's
shit's
crazy, bro.
That shit's crazy.
When that
That's
went
the
down,
only-
I was like, "Oh my
Dude,
god, what
yeah.
the fuck?" Like,
Yeah.
I didn't see that shit coming. Like he
I-
just like looked like a normal person.
Yeah.
And then he
yeah, me
fucking
too.
punches.
That's the
Damn.
only part of the thing of God of War that I watched, but that shit looked crazy.
It's crazy.
Bro, like they were like, oh my, because they're gods, and I was like, God damn, like gods fight. That shit was crazy.
But just oh man, just
Yeah,
like
dude, they're-
fighting it and all that is fucking badass, bro.
Yeah.
That's as far as I got.
Yeah.
But
That's
shit,
what-
damn. Even then, like
Yeah.
Holy
the graphics
fuck.
Look crazy too. And I
It's
was watching on
crazy,
YouTube,
man.
Like,
it's crazy. And then on the PlayStation Pro, holy shit.
oh, you have a PlayStation Pro?
Yeah, I got one.
I forgot about that.
It's fucking dank, bro. That's a good ass game right there. And I just finished Spider-Man PS4. I just got to do the like side missions or whatever.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
Bro, I got
PS4.
Spider-Man. I beat Fisk like the first
And
mission.
you didn't like
I
it?
deleted that shit.
You
It was
don't.
fun, but I was like, I'm not gonna play PlayStation anymore, so I deleted it.
Oh.
I want to play it, but it reminds me of like Assassin's Creed and like Infamous.
It reminds
Those
me
kinda
of the
games.
Arkham games. I don't know if you ever played any
Yeah,
of
yeah,
those.
it's exactly.
They're
like
exactly
those.
like the Arkham games.
Yeah, like.
but just
they-
Spider-Man.
Yeah, they all similar in a way.
Mm.
Like, you know what I mean?
I don't. What would you call it? Those types of games? Is there like a genre or
Third
something?
person roaming the
I remember
world.
the Assassin's Creed.
A sandbox
Yeah.
game, no?
Assassin's Creed.
We played that during the
Yeah,
summer.
Sandbox.
and
Yo, I
then
never liked Assassin's Creed. I thought it was the boringest shit ever.
Yeah,
us
that's- it's
freeing
exactly-
Any of them.
slaves.
Yeah, I freed the
It was
slaves.
just
Yeah.
the whole game was spent
Yeah.
as freeing
Yeah,
slaves.
I literally just okay. So like, I played that game for like 3 hours, and the probably 2 hours out of the 3, I just freed slaves over and over again.
basically you start off on a small island,
Yeah.
free the slaves, and you get like you rob a ship, and I'm like,
Yeah.
finally we got a ship. We're
And
gonna
you-
go like on adventures,
Yeah.
and I just
you
travel to
free
other
slaves.
islands
and
to
free
free slaves on that island.
Yeah,
And
that
the
shit
Wait,
ship
which one was this one?
Yeah, I think it was Unity.
Black Flag maybe? I don't
No,
know, it was
Unity.
free. It was free on
it's
PlayStation.
Unity.
Oh,
Yeah,
wasn't it Black Flag?
I don't know.
think
It was
so.
it was one of those. But yeah, like you just freed slaves. That shit was so repetitive. I mean, obviously,
I mean,
I
it's
was
free.
freeing all the slaves. Like every opportunity that I got to free the slaves, I'd free them. Cause I'm like, dang, those are my bros over there. So like, I
Slaves.
gotta
Those
free them. Cause
revolutes.
they're like carried around in like chains and stuff. I'm like, shit, that shit's sad. So like I'd free them, but like, fuck, like every 5 minutes I'm freeing slaves. That shit took like forever. I was like, damn, I'm not playing this game anymore. Like, it got boring.
All the Assassin's Creed. Actually,
they're
no.
all
I've only
boring
played the
as shit.
third one.
Yeah,
And
they're
even
all-
the third one, the trailer that they released is like a cinematic trailer.
Yeah.
That shit was dank. But
Yeah,
then when
the trailers always look cool.
yeah,
And
but
the
then
game's
when I got to
always the
play
same,
it,
that shit's boring.
it was boring. It wasn't good.
Yeah.
And I also saw my brother playing it and all that, and it wasn't. I don't know. It just didn't interest me. And they keep making them
Lenny?
too.
Yeah.
Brandon's dog is snoring on the ground right now.
Let's
How
cook him.
is this kid sleeping?
Shot and killed Lemmy.
Oh my god.
Let's cook him.
I'm gonna
When
cook
it
Lemmy.
cook him.
Freaking carnitas.
I'm gonna cook Lemmy.
Alright, let's get a topic.
Oh.
Oh, wait, we already talked about that. Ooh.
What?
Should we talk about life after high school?
Life after high school. Well, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna go to college. I talked to my
Yo, take it
dentist.
slow though. Alright, we gotta make this thing last.
Black Flag.
Yeah, I'm well actually my plan is the first time I studied to be a dental assistant because in order to be a dental hygienist you have to have experience
Yeah.
In order to get experience, you have to become a dental assistant.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna become that, and then become a dental hygienist. But then on the side, I want to work on my film shit,
Yeah.
also on YouTube and all
Yeah, that stuff's lit.
that. That's the thing.
Oh,
I would focus on my whole film
Yeah.
thing, but it's just not in my best interest to do that
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
not
It's not smart for me to do
yeah.
that because I'd rather get a
Reliable.
lock down a job.
Yeah.
And then and dental hygienist is like the easiest medical thing you could get into. 'Cause it's only like 4 years, while everything else is like 10 plus. It's crazy, and it's not that much schooling either.
Yeah.
That's pretty much me.
All right.
And I would like to stick with the whole film and all that.
Yeah, this stuff's lit.
Yeah,
like
that's pretty much my plan after high school.
What?
What about you,
You said
Brandon?
lit? Bro, lit's like part of my. Okay, that stuff's.
No, I was thinking. I
That
was
stuff
gonna
is
say,
cool.
And I was gonna say, when I get out of high school, I'm gonna become an AIDS patient.
An AIDS
For no
patient?
reason.
What you mean?
I don't know. I just didn't. I don't know.
You gotta find a girl
don't know what
first,
you
bro.
wanna
What?
do yet?
Shut up.
I'm just kidding.
Wait, what do you want to do?
My
bro?
goal.
If you don't have any, that's fine.
No. I'm gonna go to the community college first. After
Yeah.
that, I'm gonna try to get into a UC.
Yeah.
While doing this class.
Yeah.
That's going to help me become the. I don't know.
What's the class?
The class.
The class. Oh, I already know. I
Like
already know.
an acting one?
What? Maybe I don't know. Yeah.
It's fine.
I don't know. It's your saying it. I hate like
You're fine.
Black Flag is the pirate one. That's what I just said.
They're all pirate ones.
Aren't they all? Yeah, they're all
Slaven
fucking
was the pirate one
pirates.
too.
Pirate ninjas. They're all pirate.
Did you guys watch the movie? Did you guys watch the Assassin's Creed movie?
No.
No, what the
It looked
fuck?
boring. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch that shit.
I don't
So you
think
want to be an
anyone
actor,
watched
Brandon? Still?
Shut up.
What?
Don't bring it
That's
up.
not. I'm not hating. What the heck? I'm excited. Well, is that it, Brandon?
Yeah.
Okay.
it. You, Michael?
For me, shoot, I don't know. Like, I'm still
Dies at
figuring it out.
22.
You know? Yeah, I'm about to drug overdose. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm being. I don't know what I want to do. Like, I haven't
The
decided.
class in how to talk to girls.
Oh,
John
that's one
didn't
for
even-
you, Brandon. Yeah.
Didn't John say he liked
John can't even
someone?
go to college. He doesn't have his
John
papers. I'm just kidding.
Just
Just kidding, John.
Didn't John
I
say
love
he
you,
liked
man.
someone that's like, look, I took this girl.
I look good.
I don't know.
Maybe.
But John, I don't know. He's weird. I know he had a girlfriend or something. Man.
Whoa, John, tell us about that. We'll get him on a
Dude, we could get him
call.
on
I
the
could actually do.
podcast.
I
We can
have the
take
wire to
calls.
connect the phone.
That's
We
fine.
can-
Actually, yeah, I could take calls. I can.
Alright, I'll tell my goals now. Alright,
Your
so I'm not
goals.
really sure what my goals are. Like right now, yeah, I don't like. I'm just trying to like right now. I'm going with the flow because I'm not sure what I really want to do. You know, I don't have like a dream job or anything. You know, I don't know. I just
No, I actually dropped the pill on the mic, and I thought it was like some mic taps. I was looking at him
Yeah.
to see if he could hear the mic tap, because he has.
I could hear it.
yeah, like
What's it
I
sound
don't know.
like?
Like I'm trying to. I don't know. Like my goal, what I'm really trying to do. Is like I'm just trying to. Yeah, fuck. I don't know how to explain it.
Just trying to figure yourself out, I guess. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, like I have, man, I don't know if I want to say it though. Like that shit's kind of cringy. All right, like basically, so I'm gonna apply for a job in like a month or like 3 weeks, very soon, because I'm really trying to get some money.
I'll help you out. I'll see if I could get you anything at Rodriguez.
Maybe I have to be able to like go there.
Yeah, that's the thing.
by
You're gonna need
myself.
like a car or something.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have a car, but yeah, okay, so yeah, I'm like,
Where's Malik laughing?
Huh?
We're gonna take Malik on the call.
we could. All right, but yeah, okay, so I'm trying to get a job so I can get money and get stuff.
Money, yeah.
And then, I don't know. It's just gonna sound cringy, but like, I don't know. I'm just trying to get like a girlfriend, you know? Maybe in like a month, or like 2.
I
maybe
got
3.
you. She's sitting right there.
Maybe. Yo, who's that baddie over there?
His name's
Let me-
She
Brandon.
kind of thick.
Let me.
Yo,
You should date Lemmy.
Isao, don't look now, but look over there.
My parents would just do this. That girl over there.
Oh my god.
you should get Brandon's parents to
Find you
Hook
one.
me
find
up.
you a girlfriend, bro.
They would just
okay,
say,
you know
um,
Gustavo?
Yeah, what about him?
Yeah. Okay, so his mom, she has like a niece, and she lives in Mexico, and she's like trying to set me up with her. I was like, dog, no. It was like weird. But yeah, it was like really weird. Cause she's like 14, and I'm like 16.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah,
That is
yeah, I
fucking
was like,
weird.
fuck. Apparently they don't care. I was like, what the heck? I was like, no, I'm good.
That's like
And
some.
then they're tall as shit, bro. Bro, I was like, holy. Like her brother is like 6'3" or something. Like
Holy
that.
shit,
Yeah, he
that's
came,
tall.
He comes over, cause like I'm friends with Gustavo's family, obviously, and like he comes over sometimes. I'm like, shit, like this dude's. Like I gotta shake his hand, and he's like, I gotta look straight up. I'm like, shit, that means his sister's gonna be like 5'11", dog. Like she's gonna be a giant. Nothing wrong with that. But like, I don't know. I just don't want to. But like, his mom's like adamant about it. She's like, no, you should. And I was like,
I mean, she's 14,
I know
bro.
his mom.
How old are
Her
you?
mom.
16?
Huh? Yeah,
You're
she's
16, right? Yeah, no, that's kind of
Yeah,
weird.
like her mom's cool though. Dude, her mom is so funny. Her laugh is like the best laugh I've ever heard.
Damn, sounds like you want to date her mom.
No, bro, her mom's like 50, dog. Nah, but like cause she barely speaks English, So like she was funny.
Oh,
She's
so
just
she's
so
like
nice.
John?
Huh?
She's like John?
Worse.
Worse?
Doesn't know shit.
Someone's worse than
Yeah,
John?
but it's funny though. Like I even got like her number. It's funny. Yeah, she lives in like Corona. But yeah, like, cause their whole family like barely speaks English,
Like John.
I was like, dang, no, worse than John.
Wait, did you already make that joke?
What?
Yeah, he just
Yeah,
tried
you
like
did.
20
Dang it!
seconds ago.
I didn't hear it. I zoned.
Yeah,
I was
you're
looking through
good.
my gallery to find a picture of Catalina Island because you
You
know
good,
what it looks
dog?
like. That's it. So
But yeah,
there's like a big island. They don't even.
Oh,
It's just
okay,
a
I see.
Tiny little bit. That's Chad. That's not Chad. This is Chad. Chad, let's see. You see
What's up, Chad?
He followed us for some reason. Throughout the whole trip. Then he moved.
That's weird.
Yep,
All
some
right.
tiny little island.
So,
It's
like,
not even
my
an island. It's a
goal-
big island. Small little town.
It sounds weird, but like, I'm trying to get like a girlfriend and like a job. Just go with the flow.
Hear that, Jenna?
And like, what if I get like a job?
Joel, for guys, Jenna's still watching.
Nah, she's not.
How many
Oh.
viewers do we got?
We have 7
She's
right
on the
now.
laptop. So I just have
But
to
you're
look at
are you
the
on it?
Yeah.
No, so we have 6.
Ah.
We have 6 viewers.
But yeah, like,
Probably Dylan.
I'm
Fuck
trying to
you,
get like
Dylan.
a girlfriend, like do stuff with. I'm trying to get a job so I can like do stuff. Like we could like travel. Dude, I could even just do it with my bros. It could literally be, but like I want to do like crazy stuff, like I want to travel like the world, even just go to like fun stuff like across the country.
Damn.
Just do fun stuff.
If this podcast ever goes off,
Yeah.
you
if
guys
she
will
ever
all
down-
get an even share of the
yeah,
money.
Is she trying to nah.
What do you mean, nah? You guys are. If it ever goes like anything, if I ever start
Yeah.
making money out of it, you guys will get a share of it, obviously.
Well, yeah.
Because you guys are on it.
So you'll get like 50%.
And then
though.
Brandon, because like he's hosting us.
Yeah,
I'm the host.
he hooked up.
I'm
with
the giant
place.
rat.
Shout out
that
to Brandon
hosts.
for letting us shoot in his sunroom.
Yeah, I want to get a guest though. I want to get like a
Dude,
live
we need
cast.
Malik.
Man,
Malik will
Malik.
be our first guest.
That'll be
Yes.
sick.
I'm the
should
giant
be so
rat.
fun.
That
I think we're gonna
Oh,
next
dude.
week we'll film on Monday.
Yeah.
Because it's Friday I have to work.
Okay.
I'm down.
So
for
we
any
could
day.
we could live. I don't know if you guys want to do it live on Monday.
Yeah.
We don't have to though.
You
What
just
are
need to
you
let me know
doing?
ahead of time so I can.
Monday for
So I
sure
can
we're
plan.
doing it though. Monday we're gonna do it again.
Alright.
We'll try and get a guest.
Alright.
money,
Dude, we could get. I want to get Malik.
Can I get Malik in it?
Yes. Dude, that'd be so fun. Just bonging up in here,
Bong.
Bong
At
it
Brandon's
up
house.
in here.
Bong.
we're gonna bong it up in here.
Hit the dab. He's gonna dab in Brandon's sunroom.
Dude, my dad'll kick him out.
Yeah, I know. I'm joking. But yeah, I'm just trying to find a girl, know what I mean? And then we're gonna like.
So you're trying to
go
find a girl,
places.
but you're not interested in.
Not
one.
yet, not yet. I'm trying to better myself for a good minute. I'm not trying to rush into it. Just let it happen. But yeah, yeah. For like the next month, I'm bettering myself. Like for the past like 2 weeks, I've
Does
been.
this have to do with Wednesday?
Yeah.
I see. It's
Mm.
July
Wednesdays have to do
15th.
with it.
Which
It's
is
gonna be like Fousey Tube July 15th.
July 15th.
Is Drake gonna be
It was
there?
actually
hate
supposed to be
dies,
done.
love rise.
Hate
was it
dies,
yesterday
love
it
rise.
came? No, 2 days ago. It was actually supposed to be done 2 days ago, but we didn't do it. So, but yeah, like Tuesday. But yeah, I'm trying to get a job. I'm just trying to get stuff going, so I can do whatever I want. Cause if I save up money, and then I'm like, dang, maybe she wants to go somewhere. I'm like, dang, let's all go, and then we'll just go somewhere.
I'm gonna lynch your
Let's have fun.
girlfriend.
That's
Okay.
money, man. That's so weird.
What you mean?
I still haven't gotten through because I get money on a
Yeah.
regular basis.
Yeah.
I find that so strange.
What you mean?
I don't know.
He doesn't- he's-
Like you get paid?
I find it strange that I get money
Yeah.
and that I have money. I don't know if that makes sense, but to
I
me,
think-
just being able to buy things.
Yeah.
Such a privilege. Because
Yeah.
when I was a kid, I wasn't able to buy shit,
Yeah.
jack shit.
Yeah, I don't even get allowance.
Like, I didn't have Xbox. I didn't have PlayStation. I didn't have any of the shit that I have right now.
Oh,
And ever since I started giving myself money,
yeah.
I can, and I find that so strange. I
feel
find that's so strange. I support myself.
I was a little
and
more
money.
fortunate. You know, I got like DS's, PS4.
No, I only dreamt of. I know. Our
Yeah.
cousins gave us like a Game Boy.
Yeah.
The very first Game Boy.
I had a GameCube.
That was pretty cool. I had like Pokemon Pikachu Yellow or whatever.
Yes, bro.
That
Bro,
shit was
I have
dank
all the
on that.
Pokemon games. Those
I
are the only
didn't.
DS games I didn't sell. Other than like Mario Kart, you know.
Mario Kart.
But like, dude, Pokemon go in.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, like, you know, I was fortunate enough to be able to get stuff. You know, obviously I wasn't like rich, clearly, but you know, like, I always got that cool stuff, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy. I just
Yeah.
find it weird.
Yeah, I feel
That
you.
I can
Like
get
when I
money.
get money, it's gonna be I'm not gonna know what to do with it.
Me
I'm
neither.
gonna
I
save
spend
that
it
money.
like a fucking rabbit.
Huh?
I know I've been trying to save up for my car,
Yeah.
but it's just fucking hard, man. Like I can't just. For some reason I have this tendency to spend.
I feel
Spend,
that's
spend,
a lot
spend.
of people's problem.
It's fucking weird. Like
It feels good.
one
to
day
spend
I'll
money.
have like $100, and by the end of that day, I'll have like $20.
Yeah, that shit hurts.
It's fucking
It feels
weird.
good in the moment, but then
Yeah.
after it's like,
It's so weird.
yeah.
I don't know why I do that,
I always have like $20 to my name, so like I wouldn't know what that's like. I like save it up, you know.
but it's weird. Once you get more money, it's
Yeah.
managing it. I think that's might be the hardest
Yeah.
part.
I might be like getting a car for free. I don't know how it works. I don't know.
If
'Cause
you,
Gus,
if you ever get the chance to have that opportunity, do it.
yeah,
Because a car
Gus-
changes everything, really.
Yeah.
Cause-
Gus was like, hey, my uncle Chewy, he was like, hey, he just bought a truck. Like, maybe you should take a look at it and like can like fix it up together. I was like, down. And then I was
Get
like,
on
yeah.
that,
I was
man.
like, dude, I totally want that truck. He's like, no, I want you to get something better. I was like, what the hell? Like, I got my
No,
hopes up.
get
for
on
nothing.
it. You could,
No,
tell
but he
him
said
that you
no.
want
He was
it.
like, no, you need something better. I was
bro.
like,
No, it's a car. A car is a car,
but
man.
he wants a better car for me. And I was like, damn, all right. He was like, yeah, we could totally give you the Ford Focus. I was like, dude, I'm so down. But then it's like, he doesn't actually do it, so I'm like really confused. But like, he has plugs for cars and stuff like that. You're like his dad. He bought his dad a Challenger. Dude, that shit go crazy. Bro, I
Yeah.
love the Challenger.
You should get a car.
It was his, but then he gave it to Augustine, his dad. But yeah,
Soraya says get a job at In-N-Out.
I was gonna get a job at Subway actually.
Subway?
Yeah, I called them and I was like, hey, like I talked to them over the phone, like I showed them my schedule and all that stuff. He's like, wow, that sounds good. You should come in and get an application and we'll see. And I was like, all right. And then I didn't. Like, I didn't feel right. So like, yeah.
Get
I'm
a
trying to better
job
myself
at the
first.
furniture store.
That's what Dank.
Ew,
Who
what
the hell?
heck?
Who's
Dank
Dank memes?
chronophobia, Kara.
Who's
Oh.
Dank Mo memes?
Oh, I thought you said
Dank-
Damien. I was like, who the
Damien,
fuck is
yeah,
Damien?
Damien. Get
Damien?
Damien
Dank
says
memes.
get a job at a furniture store.
I'll get a job at the mattress store. No one goes there.
Yeah,
Nah, but I actually want to get a job at Subway because it's like a 2-minute bike ride from my house.
Oh, the Subway by your house?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I was like, dude, I should go work at Circle K. Gus was like, no. That place gets like robbed all the time. I was like, really?
What the
He's
hell?
like, yeah, beer runs. I was like, oh shit. And then I found out what beer runs are. Basically, people just run in the store, grab beers, and run out.
Yep.
I was like, huh, I didn't know about that.
I
But
don't know,
apparently people
Kit
do it all
Kat
the time.
run.
Wait, who's doing a beer run?
No, like just people all
Oh.
the time. And I was like, oh. And like, you don't do anything about it because like, you know,
Damien
you shouldn't
says,
risk your life over
"Hi."
trying to get beer. But yeah.
Shut up.
Who the hell's
Damien.
Dank memes?
I just told you.
It's
Damien.
Who's Damien?
We'll call him Damien for now.
Who's
Chuck E.
Damien?
Cheese. Get a job at Chuck E. Cheese.
Fuck no.
In and Out has
I'm a
good
reserve
pay.
pizza. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Dude, Chuck E. Cheese
Chuck
is
E.
awesome.
Cheese. It's just get a job at furniture store. Hi, Chuck E. Cheese.
Did you hear about that Chuck E. Cheese pizza thing?
Yeah, Shane Dawson.
My brother and my sister literally took me to Chuck E. Cheese just to see if that's real. And the pizza did come out fucking weird. It was all like fucked up.
I want to know if that shit's true. Like,
I don't know. I
feel
think
like it's not. but,
Chuck
like,
E. Cheese,
it's,
Chuck E.
like,
Cheese.
weird.
I think they debunked that themselves. They
Yeah.
put out a video on how they make the pizza, and then when they put it on the tray, it comes out all disfigured. It's fucking weird. Just like on the pictures of people saying it's like other
Like, how do
pizzas.
they mess it up?
I don't
Like,
know.
get that.
Like I saw like they did it fresh. That was a video,
Yeah.
but the pizza looks all round and nice. But once they put it on the tray,
Yeah.
like they pour it into the tray, or they don't put it, but they put it on the
It's
tray,
weird.
it gets fucking weird. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the tray. Cause you know how they come out, they give you the pizza in that weird ass tray, like the weird plastic with all the bumps and shit.
Yeah.
Maybe it might be that. I don't know. I know they debunked it themselves. Chuck
Do
E.
you watch
Cheese.
Shane Dawson?
No, I don't. But that's the only one I ever watched
Yeah, I love Shane Dawson. He's
because for some reason that was fucking crazy.
That was
Also, that's the
crazy.
same one. That was the same Shane Dawson video with the girl, right? With the girl with the fucking like
Crazy boyfriend.
crazy boyfriend thing.
Bro, that shit was
That
so
shit was
scary.
fucking weird.
Bro, that was so.
And they can't
Brandon, you
travel
watched
and all
that?
that shit.
What?
Did you watch that video?
What?
The Shane
video?
Dawson documentary?
No, I don't watch anything.
Oh
Shane
my god,
Dawson.
that shit
What is
was
a
so
documentary?
scary. Bro, I was.
That shit is weird.
Like-
Damien says Damien is the son of evil. This podcast is cursed.
Sweet.
Shit.
No, but that Shane
Next
Dawson,
podcast, I won't be here because I'm like.
that weird, that was fucking weird, huh?
Yeah, dude, that was so weird. I couldn't believe it. I was like, bro, no way,
Imagine
that's
that happening.
real.
What?
Yeah. It was
And
like
they
a-
can't
it was
travel and all
so
that shit?
weird. It was so weird. Brandon, it's like too hard to. It literally took like hour. It took like what three episodes of like hour-long things to explain.
What's
But it was
called?
crazy. Shane Dawson documentary. Which one was it?
Is that the same one with the? Just put Chuck E. Cheese. It should just come
Yeah,
up.
it
I
was
don't
a
think it
Chuck
was
E.
titled Chuck E. Cheese, but it'll
Yeah,
come
it
up if
was-
you
it
just
was
put
like
Chuck E. Cheese.
4 different. Oh yeah, and the voice one too.
Nah, I didn't
Make
like the
any
voice one.
voices, that one was
Who?
crazy.
Who can make any
Nah,
movie?
it's
And
no-
the face one too, dude. The face one was so.
wait, which
weird.
face one?
It was like with the voice thing too. Like you could put anyone's face.
Oh yeah.
Anything.
Nah, I didn't find that that
Deepfakes-
weird.
Yeah.
Deepfakes aren't horribly weird. Nah.
Yo, that stuff was crazy though.
Like
Deepfakes
the-
aren't that
Wait,
weird.
what the heck's T-fake? What are you talking about?
Deepfake.
deep-
It's when you put the face over,
Oh.
you, like
Yeah.
make them say whatever. or whatever.
Yeah, bro, that one with Obama, bro.
Okay, that one was
thought
kinda
shit was
trippy.
real.
But all the
And then
ones
he
that
was
Shane
like-
Dawson
and he was
did,
like,
it sounded.
Trump is an idiot or something like that. I was like, what the heck? Did he really say that? And then it was like, this is actually a deep fake. I was like, what the heck, Obama? It was so weird. It was so weird. I thought that shit was real until he said that, and I was like, Obama wouldn't say that. Yeah, it was like it was just weird. I thought it was, dude. It's like, it's crazy.
No, I didn't find that segment weird, or like his part of the video. I didn't like that because I think that was the weakest part of
The
that
voice one was the weakest one.
video. Yeah,
That shit.
but the rest, the
Yeah.
pizza one and the
Dude, the one with the girl was so.
yeah,
girl
that is
one?
fucking weird.
Bro, it's hard to explain, but basically, this dude from like, what was he from? Like the Middle East or something like that? It
Nah,
was like
he
Europe.
was like
just
Russia
Europe.
and or something like that.
Some-
Somewhere around
somewhere like
Russia.
that. Oh, that's Asia then.
I don't fucking
Alright,
know
whatever.
actually.
From different
Is
countries.
this foreign weirdo guy,
Yeah,
and he pretty much just dated this chick
and
Be-
gave her a baby.
and gave
and-
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had like an abusive relationship, and pretty
Yeah.
much, it's not confirmed, but the authorities
It was like a-
theorized that they wanted to sell
The baby.
the baby and the
It
girl.
was like a child trafficking. It was
human
like
trafficking.
Yeah, not sex trafficking specifically.
human trafficking.
Yeah, human trafficking.
That's what they're suspected. So now that
Yeah,
the,
it was like crazy though, Brandon. Like it was like, you had to watch it. Like it's crazy how in depth and it sounds like unbelievable, but it's all real and it's crazy. Yeah, you had to watch it. It was crazy. Like how long was the relationship, bro? It was like 3. It was like 2 years.
I don't know, but
3
all I
years
know
at
is it was
least.
pretty. It was, and they had
Yeah.
YouTube videos and all that.
Yeah, and they're like a YouTube couple,
Mhm.
and like the whole time like they were masking it with like this YouTube couple thing, and like really everything was crazy. Like he was abusive and all that stuff.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah, it was really.
And then the mom
and the
too.
mom, oh my god, that
Yeah.
shit was so weird, bro. Yeah, all right, that shit was crazy.
You
Yeah.
should. I think that's
Yeah.
you should watch
Anyway,
that.
if y'all are watching like that Shane
Ooga.
Dawson documentary was crazy, bro. Shane Dawson never fails to impress.
That's the only one I ever watched of Shane Dawson.
He's cool. I liked his older conspiracy videos the most. Those ones were crazy.
I don't know about his conspiracy. I thought those were kind of cringy.
Bro, some of them were real. Well, not real, but like some of them were like, dang.
I know the airplane, or not the airplane. What was the code one? Where
Malaysia.
with the with the
Oh,
phone number or something that they called the
Malaysia
guy,
Airlines that went missing, and then it's like the military code.
the military codes.
That shit
I remember I watched Shane Dawson video on that.
that shit was crazy.
That was like a kind of creepy video.
Bro,
I liked
all
it.
of them are bro, like, obviously half of them are like, you know, like, that shit's not real. But like half of them, it's like that could be real. Like it's crazy. Like that 9/11, like, shit.
What was that one?
Bro, you never heard like the 9/11 conspiracy?
No,
That it's, like,
I've
an
heard 'em.
inside
There's so many
job
of them,
and it's, like,
though.
fake.
I mean, yeah, I know
Bro,
that,
like,
but there's so many.
isn't
Which
that
one? Which one
crazy?
was
It's
only
like the whole thing about it.
the whole thing? There's
Like
a
it's
bunch
all
of them.
fake. Like it never happened. Like all this crazy stuff.
It never happened.
Bro, like I know it sounds crazy. Like it's crazy.
Explain
Now,
to me.
I don't know if
what do
I-
you mean?
Bro, you have to see the videos. You could just watch videos on it. It's crazy. Like a lot of
It
people
never
genuinely
happened.
believe that one.
That it
Like,
never happened, or that
yeah.
it was like an inside job?
Well, both. There's like a ton of different.
I know there's an
conspiracies
inside
about it.
job one,
Yeah, the inside.
but
Well,
I've
like,
never heard the
You
one
ever
where
heard
it
the
didn't
steel
happen.
beams one. Like,
Yeah,
that
that,
shit couldn't happen. I was
yeah.
like, but yeah, like apparently there was like bombs in the building, cause like the plane.
well, I don't know
and, like,
about
the
that. I gotta
building when
watch a video about that.
Fell. it couldn't have fallen the way it did. Like apparent
How do you know that though?
because like they would do video. Dude, you have to watch YouTube.
A
There's
video.
tons
It's
of
a video
videos.
though.
I can't explain it, but basically the building it fell like this. It went like straight down, but apparently it was like supposed to fall a different way. Like
If
way
the plane crashed on it.
the way the plane hit it, it shouldn't have fallen the way it did. And like it didn't make any, and like the plane like never came out the other side or like some crazy stuff like that. Or like it, like the remain. I don't know. It was just weird. You have to watch videos. And it's crazy.
I don't
Obviously,
know.
I don't know if I obviously.
I still think
would
it
believe
happened.
Yeah, I think
I
it
think it
happened,
happened.
but like, you know, maybe it didn't. Maybe we don't have the full story. You know, it's just
Maybe.
crazy. So yeah.
I mean, I don't think we'll ever have the full story.
Yeah, but like, it's just weird.
They breathe.
I'm like, oh shit, there's a static. And
How
I'm
long
like,
has this been going on? Like an hour and a half.
we have an hour and a half. Yeah.
God.
I don't know if you guys want to end it.
Do you want to win the city?
Hold up. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have any. Can we talk about music real quick if we want, or we can say that for next time?
If you want, it doesn't matter.
Which one? Brandon, which one? Want to talk about music, like tastes, or should we say that for next one?
Bro, I don't got a taste, bro.
I don't listen.
I
to
should
any,
listen
like,
to anything.
specific music
I know my
besides-
Google Music library is the fucking randomest shit
I'd be
ever.
bopping the City Girls. No, I was
The
kidding.
fuck
No,
is
I
City
don't
Girls?
listen to
I
that.
don't know.
You
I don't
never
know
heard
any
that
of
song?
No.
Stripes on my ass, so we. Yeah.
You say you need to
Yeah,
turn
I'm not a music
Michael
guy.
Brandon's mics up.
Really?
Well, this guy doesn't have it to his mouth.
Hello.
Bro.
Who commented that?
Malik, he didn't comment. He just
Really?
he said an
Brandon,
egg.
can't you hear it?
Malik.
Well, it's because Brandon had the mic like he always had it like that. You gotta
Am I
talk to it
talking
like
that
this,
far away?
like the way that I'm doing it. You're.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I think you're fine. But Brandon has it like
Penis,
that.
penis,
or
You know
like
this whole time
penis,
that.
like no one can
penis.
hear me. That'd be so.
Yeah, that'd be
penis
kind of
mouth.
weird.
That would be bad. Yeah.
But you
Alright,
gotta have
so-
your like your the mic on your mouth.
Oh, real
What?
quick one.
What?
Friendship.
Friendship? What do you mean?
Like I don't know. It was really broad, but
Who
like
said that?